Damn, what is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite on team with Uncle Tendencies in the building with the nephew. Welcome to HDI TV and Rob the
You
Man
rock
Media.
it
Shake my
with your
hand. Yeah,
fam.
let's go, let's
Mr.
go, let's
Mr.
go.
Shake My Hand in the building. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what kind of production we bring on this Sunday. Pull in, 5 people share this goddamn stream out right now. Because it might get a little spicy today. It might get a little spicy, man. So make sure y'all share this thing out. Make sure y'all hit the like on all the platforms. Leave a comment. Let us know where y'all checking in from. Because y'all know we finna get busy. But hey, I'm going to pass it to the host of the show. You know what I'm saying? Cess Talk Sports. And we finna get after it. So let's get to it.
Let's go. Let's go. So y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I know HD had a show last night. I know you said you was crashing out today. So I'm gonna let you get started. We had started kind of talking behind the scenes. I said, no, let's just come up on the stage. Let's just come up on the live and get it going. 64 in the chat, run them likes up. 5 of y'all share it out, share it in the chat. Let's go.
Well, we said last year that the problem was Teaspoon and her X's and O's, and everyone was blaming that. Yesterday was a piss poor management of adjustments from Tyler Marsh, who sat on the sideline the whole game. The physicality, the refs took it away early. We should have known that. This is Indiana. You're not going to get calls, especially in Caitlin Clark's opening night game. You have to prepare your team mentally to get through that. He did not run any single plays to the player you brought in here for the third pick. If you weren't going to use your player you just traded for the third pick, then I would have just went and got Citron, and you could have just went with a rookie. You wasted Ariel Atkins the whole game. Every shot she got was off of either a broken play or a play that wasn't even it didn't even go through. It was stuck. Then you didn't even get your bigs involved early. You sat your bigs down way too early. You let Stephanie White out-coach you. They let Tasha Howard and they left AB in for the whole first quarter. I would have let Angel Reese play along with Miller the whole first quarter to match that size. You came all the way in with Onawerye, and I know people love Onawerye. I'm sick of Onawerye. She cannot play. She just can't play. And it's not her fault. She just can't play. She just don't fit the team. Maybe she'll fit a team that has more structure to it. She'll probably fit that team. Now, you have a bench which you didn't even use HVL. You didn't even use anybody. It's okay if the players you bring in aren't giving you nothing. You can pull them and put somebody else in to see what you got. Tyler Marsh sat right there just like he was dazed. Like, I think the moment got big for him. I guess he didn't expect the crowd to be rowdy. He didn't expect it would be like this. He thought that he was going to get a fair shake. No, you're not. You have to prepare your team to mentally get in there. Then you get into the game, Vandersloot, Kia Nurse, and them are missing threes, missing shots. Understandable. Now it's time to switch your game plan. Get to the mid-range. Get to the basket. Get some more pick and rolls there. They weren't running any pick and rolls. They weren't running anything. Then they didn't even run any double screens to get Vandersloot open or anything. And then when they did, it was late in the game when they were down by like 15. So my thing is, do you know what you were doing? Do you know what team you want to do? Do you want to be a defensive team or do you want to be an offensive team? Because if you want to be an offensive team, you got to throw at least something out there. You got to throw HVL out there to switch the pace up. They kept the same old slow pace damn near the whole game. You should have did something. You just sat there just looking stupid the whole game. No adjustments, no nothing. So what are we doing? You could have kept Teaspoon in, because at least I would have had somebody ready to play instead of just coming out there going through the motion. That's what they did the whole game.
All right, so check this out. All right, I get everything that you're saying. My first question is: you putting HVL out there in that type of moment, what you think gonna happen? She's going to crack in that moment.
How? How do we know?
It's going to look
How
worse.
do we know?
Who is she guarding?
He didn't give her a chance. Like, how am I gonna know you're gonna crack if you don't get a chance to go play? Then what was the point of me drafting you then? If you're just gonna crack if I don't play you, that's a waste of a pick then.
I got you. Check this out. Who is she guarding? Let's start there first. Who is she guarding if she checks in?
On the lineup, she probably would probably guard the off guard because I'm not putting her on Caitlin at all to guard full court. I still have Ariel in the game, so I would throw Ariel on Caitlin.
So check this out, right? All they would have did was they would have gathered the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell would have fried her, and she would have had no confidence on the offensive side. So you're putting her in.
Mitchell was frying Courtney Vandersloot.
But that's what's
the difference.
So that's what I'm saying. You putting in heavy. She's not bringing you nothing offensively. So defensively, who's she guarding? It's going to look even worse than what it is. So why put her in the game? Why put her in that situation for her to lose confidence? It doesn't make sense.
If this is my thing, then what the hell do I got Jeff P? What do I got Jeff P on here for? Why are you my GM?
I got a question.
If you're giving me a play, hold on until you can go. If you're giving me a player that you already know is going to crack, why are you on my team then? Why?
Because politics says you need to beat her.
I got a question. If you replace a dead battery, if you replace what you call a dead battery with a dead battery, you get the same thing, right? Right? Shit don't work. Right? So y'all, I'm trying to figure out why the Chicago Sky expected something different when you replaced a first-year head coach with a first-year head coach. What more experience did y'all expect for Tyler Marsh to have? What confidence did he give you walking into this situation? What confidence did he give you walking into the situation that he was going to be even? Okay, but wait, because we also had a time where I thought where we talked about the fact that we liked the fact that Tyler had hired this whole black staff, and then we wanted to see what this coaching staff was going to do with this talent, right? This is where we was at. So two dead batteries can't start a car.
Yeah.
Y'all said that Teaspoon was a dead battery because she was a first-year coach and she was on the sideline looking like she knew how to coach and couldn't make substitutions. Didn't know how to manage her rotation, and she didn't know what to do with the talent that she had.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that the Chicago Sky did not look exactly like they looked last year. When the two Twin Towers went out and you had to put them out at the same time, they couldn't hold the lead, right? They couldn't hold the lead, and when the bench came in, they couldn't keep them in the game, nor keep the other team from running away with the game. So
Teaspoon,
what did they expect? What confidence did you really have in Tyler?
Teaspoon should not have been fired. I said that all last year, and I said
I agree with that part.
I don't listen to the fans. I don't listen to the fans. The fans are idiots. They should have kept Teaspoon because it was her first year. You had a mixed match bunch that just didn't fit. I never wanted Teaspoon gone. My issue was give her a real team. I said at the end of the season, give her a real team. Let her see what she do in her second year. I didn't have no expectation for Tyler Marsh. His introduction interview, I didn't like him. He just came off as you're the token Negro to be selected for the job, and then we're just going to put black women around you just to throw a shot that we actually care about black women. When you don't. I never had anything for Tyler Marsh. I knew we would get him if I had to choose. I said I would take him if Nikasi wasn't available. She got selected by Golden State. So then I said, all right, then I guess go with him. But I wanted Teaspoon because Teaspoon was given a bad roster with no leeway to pick. They had injuries going down. Jeff P didn't even go get anybody. Jeff P just said, "Oh, we're just gonna ride it out."
All right, so
ride it out with who?
HD, check this out. Y'all keep blaming the head coach. What the hell do y'all have assistants for? That's what a real problem is. Because guess who?
You know what? I'm glad you brought the assistants up. I don't think he talked to his assistants. He only talks to that bum from Atlanta who sucked that team up last year. Yes. That's who he's talking to. Because That's the only person he was talking to on the sideline. He didn't go talk to Parrish. He didn't go talk to Renee. He never talked to them once. He's talking to this bum coach from Atlanta who couldn't do nothing with an Alicia Gray, who, to me, listen, I'm going to talk about her later. I like Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray need to go somewhere else.
But hey, Steve, here, I'm finna flip it right back to you. And the reason why I brought that up, right, is because he's talking to her, right? What did she do? What in Atlanta? Did she show you that she's going to play a rookie? So what made you think that she's going to play HBL when the only person that he's talking to is her? Like, all you gotta do is just sit back. They telling on themselves what's going on. So when we break down,
I know that
what's happening. It's because it's more of right. Listen. It takes. Listen. This is what the problem is. It takes a great Indian to be a great chief. The person that you talking to want to be the chief. She don't want to be an Indian. So now she's telling you to do things, and what cost her a job in Atlanta. So now that's what you living with. So now you got. If you don't fix that problem, you in trouble.
He's not fixing that problem. Look, I don't wait by no. Listen, I wasn't sold on him in preseason. I didn't like what he did in preseason. I didn't like Tanisha Wright last year. She was so bad. Even her fits before the game were bad. So you know her coaching. She don't even. Bro,
you keep blaming
Tyler.
Listen, you keep blaming Tyler.
I'm blaming
Tyler. I'm telling you, it's not Tyler. When you keep looking at somebody and deferring to somebody, it's because upper managers telling you, hey, defer to her, because that's who they really wanted, but they couldn't because of the situation that just happened. So what they looking at is, oh, she next up in line. Stop listening to her and just do what you do best.
And listen, Jeff P need to be fired.
You're the champion.
Jeff P needs to be fired.
That's the problem.
I'm going to Jeff P and firing him today. Look, if you wanted that coach, you should have just hired the coach. I don't have time. We have a young core. I don't have time for misdirection. If you wanted this person, hire that person. Don't bring me this bum and then say, okay, here you go. We're going to bring this coach in, even though this is the de facto coach, because you're having a Cleveland Cavaliers situation with LeBron, Tyronn Lue, and David Blatt. You're having that situation.
So now
that doesn't turn out good.
So Ty is the lame duck coach in this situation because he really wanted to.
Rob, we knew that when he was hired. We knew he was a lame duck coach.
I wouldn't say that. I'm gonna say when they hired Wright, because Wright was pretty much the last person that got hired in this situation. When they hired her, you knew what time it was, because that's who he really wanted to hire. He's telling you who he really wanted to hire. So now, no matter what Tyler does, she know he gonna get all the blame anyway. So I might well tell him to do some fucked up shit. Like, let's be real. I might as well tell him to do it so we can move out and I can come in. That's really what it is.
Jeff P need to be fired. I even said that before. I'm not a fan of his, even after this roster was constructed. I'm the only one. Everyone was hating on me because they're like, oh, you're not giving nobody a chance. Listen, if I don't like the way you come off, I'm sorry. I can't fuck with you. That's just my mindset. I can't rock with you. He didn't show me any assurance that I'm going to be better than Teaspoon. Teaspoon, even though the team wasn't doing well, she still held a backbone and was stern. This guy looks like he's gonna sheer away from it or shy away from it. And Jeff P knew what he was doing. Jeff P did an interview saying, I couldn't have done this without Tyler Marsh. It's because of him or this roster. So he's already setting up the firing. He's already setting up, oh, it's not my fault. It's all on Tyler Marsh if we don't do well. He's the problem. Teaspoon was never the problem. I had no issue with Spoon because it was a first year. Every first year coach is not going to come in and just dominate like that unless you have a roster full of veterans. If you don't have a roster full of veterans, you're not going to really have a good first year as a first year head coach.
Hold on.
You're not.
So you don't think Teaspoon had a good first year as a head coach?
I think Teaspoon was fine as a first-year coach to deal with turmoil in the locker room. No De Niro Mabry, not Money Mabry. No De Niro Mabry was already asking for a trade. Dana was asking for a trade. She came into the situation thinking, I got Kalea Copper. When they couldn't get NECA or get on, what's her name, Skylar, she was already in for hell. And she managed that up to the halfway point until Mabry opted out because Mabry was getting into it with Kennedy for whatever reason. When Mabry worse than Kennedy to me, because she puts on a fake smile when she's shitting on you. So my thing is, I thought she was fine.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Not only was she fine, she had a good first year. Matter of fact, she over delivered for her first year because coming into the year, y'all told Teaspoon that they was gonna be the 12th team in the league. Until Kennedy got sick and Angel's wrist got messed up, they was in the hunt for the playoffs. With all of that turmoil, with no bench, with no guards, with Camila coming in and starting as a rookie when she wasn't supposed to start, she was supposed to be playing behind E. Will. So to me, Teaspoon was fine. So I didn't think the Teaspoon was a dead battery, but y'all got rid of her.
Fired. She shouldn't have got fired, Auntie.
Y'all got rid of her.
Remember we had the show, Auntie?
But then
we said don't fire her. She was right. We didn't want her fired. The people who wanted her fired was the dumbass fans.
But then you turned around and you went back to the store and bought the same goddamn thing.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and just get. You know what? It didn't work last time. I'm gonna go get that again. And you expected something different? What?
And then I'm gonna put some former head coaches on your bench to make it look good.
They sucked last year. She had listen, that coach in Atlanta had a roster for like 2 or 3 years. She couldn't do nothing with it. What is she going to do with this roster? This roster's worse than the roster she had.
So HD, this is what I'm trying to tell you. If they would have kept that third pick and they would have put Citron out there, do you think Citron would play knowing that the patterns?
Citron would have been at the end of the Rob. Right. You're preaching to the choir.
No, I'm asking.
I already know. I seen the play. I don't look at the players. I look at the play. I already seen what it was. We're gonna whiten the team up, so we don't get as much backlash as we did last year. That's the only reason they brought this team in. That's all. But you can't tell me that. Listen. When Kid Nurse, I'm gonna tell you, Robin's Auntie says, y'all have watched basketball forever. Y'all know if Kid Nurse is your starting wing, you have a problem, big problem. If she your starting wing, and then this is what also pissed me off. They're saying, "Oh well, he can make Onawarie his next Jackie Young." Like Jackie Young want balling and Jackie Young been that girl. What are we talking about? I don't want to hear that. Onawarie couldn't hold Jackie Young's jock. I'm gonna say jock strap. This is women. She couldn't hold her purse. She couldn't hold Jackie Young's Birkin bag if it was a bad day. I don't want to hear about no Onawarie.
Nephew sports bra would have been fine. She can't hold her sports bra.
Sorry.
Sports bra would have been fine.
Sports bra
would have been fine. Let's go.
Auntie, I wasn't even gonna say the sports bra because look, she couldn't hold anything when it comes to Jackie Young. And listen, y'all forget who Jackie Young is. Jackie Young is a hooper.
I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan. I ain't forgot. Let me take this to y'all real quick. Washington missed this 2-0. I just want y'all to know that Sonya Citron just hit the clutch basket. Let's go.
2-0.
Let's go.
Because you know why?
Let's go.
They got a coach who trusts his young talent. Unlike this team that we have.
But listen, the difference with Washington was Bay came out there and set the tone. She wasn't having none of that.
Yeah.
When she came out there and set that tone, listen, when she set the tone, it was enough was enough. They was down 14-6. I mean, they had 4 points. They had 16. When she set the tone, like, hey, man, none of this happened. We can cut it off. Washington went on a run.
Listen, Kiki Arafin is showing you that Gottlieb is a trash coach. And I told everybody before the draft, Rob, Kiki's going to make somebody's life happy. You know what everybody told me? Man, did you not just see what I said? Okay, watch what I tell you. Because look, listen,
we know Coach.
Her ceiling in the post, how she sealed in the post, how she battles in the post, you can't teach that. That's just natural gifted. This is the difference between having a coach instead of a puppet and a burnt out coach who shouldn't even got a job because you sucked all in Atlanta, and that other coach in Seattle about to join you real soon. So you should have never been hired. Like, listen, I would rather, this is what I would do. I would fire Jeff P, fire Marsh. I would move Renee to the starting coach, and I would sell the whole team to somebody who gives a damn about basketball.
Who is doing all that firing? Who doing all that firing?
The same snakes who fired Teaspoon on her day off like some hoes. That's who should do it.
They ain't fired him because they face is not powerful. They face is not
hoes. That front office is some hoes.
Before we get too far into this, I do want to say something. Before we get too far into this. I do want to say shout out to seeing Sanaya Rivers on the bench with the Washington Mystics today. Glad to see her back around basketball. Looking forward to seeing this young lady get an opportunity to play. I'm glad that they didn't cut her. Yeah, Connecticut. I'm sorry. Oh, Connecticut in the Washington Mystics Connecticut game, seeing her on the bench with Connecticut. Glad to see her back around the team. Glad they didn't cut her. Looking forward to seeing what she does. Because that's a heavy blow at the beginning of the year.
Shout out to bum ass Mabry too. Shout out to bum ass Mabry.
No, we ain't doing no shout outs to them. Not with Sanaya Rivers.
No, it was sarcastic, Auntie. It was a sarcastic jab to Mabry.
So I got a question for you, HD. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a Sky fan, so this is to the Sky. So when you look at Sky and you look at Seattle, who's worse in the situation?
Noel Quinn. Noel Quinn has been babysitted since she's been there. First, you put all the blame on Jewel Lloyd, which her gold mamba status is in question to me. But you put everything on to her, right? Now you came with this new look team, and y'all still having the same problem as Auntie would say. These are Auntie's words, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. The Seattle clunkies. Y'all niggas is clunky. Y'all can't move. Y'all got beat by a broke shoulder AT and a bunch of young gunners and a 1.5 ankle Satu. Bruh, look, listen. Y'all gonna hate HD this whole year, and I am up for it, Rob and Auntie. I want them to hate me. Noel Quinn is trash. Listen, I'm tired of all this. Oh, well, it'll be okay. You mean to tell me you got this overhyped Gabby Williams? Yes, I said it. Overhyped Gabby Williams. And who else you got? You got NECA, who looked like she on her last two legs, NECA, who should have been done 2 years ago, but I'll talk about that later. Ezzy Magbegger, you're not even using Ezzy right. You're not even using Ezzy right. Then you threw Malunga out there, and Malunga don't even look ready. She look out of position. I don't even think she's a 4 or a 5. I think she's a wing. She's just big though, but she's not even a 4 or a 5. And then Giroux still look like she looked like in LA. She still look lost. Rob, you a coach. You see how players come down the court. Is Lee Giroux ever in position? Is she ever in position?
Hey. Lee doing much better. Lee doing much better in Seattle. They like her there. She's smiling. Lee all right. Lee all right now. Lee all right.
Auntie, I'm gonna say what my coach told me. My coach always said this: I'd rather win with somebody I don't like than somebody I can hug and smile with if I'm losing.
But here's the thing. I don't know. Are they set up? Are they set up to win? Are they trying to win? Are you convinced they're trying to win?
They are. No,
I'm not convinced that they're trying to win.
They set up to win.
Oh man.
All right, so check this out. You could put her on the floor. You could put her, Ezzy, and Nick on the floor all together, and really do some damage. If you really talking basketball sense, what Noah Quinn is doing, she gonna run herself out the league, and she ain't gonna have a job ever. Because that's just it's terrible, right? You're not really running no action for your best players to be successful. That's the problem, number one, right there, right? You got Skylar Diggins, right? Skylar Diggins want to pass the ball more than she want to shoot the ball, but you trying to make her into a scorer. And it's like, bro, like, she's going to give you a healthy balance of both if you allow her to be hurt, right? If you allow her to play
Right.
with pick and roll and do certain things, it's bad basketball. But what I'm noticing, outside of head coaches, they just got bad assistants. Nobody that can step up and say, "Hey, man, scratch all that. Let's do this," or put this person in that can help us win.
Pokey Chapman. So Pokey Chapman suck as an assistant because that's who her assistant is. That's her first seat. So then she just sucks as an assistant. Then
listen,
Rob. I already said I'm not going in this year patting on backs. I'm slapping backs. Listen, then Pokey Chapman need to be let go then. Because she was the first seat last year. But the year before, I believe.
But see, here's the difference, right? I'm gonna always look at your assistant more than head coach because I know the assistants put the game plan in place more than the head coach. Head coach just come over and just check the lists off, make sure everything got covered. But your assistant coach and everybody else putting the game plan in. So it's horrible game plan on him. Because hey, listen, they put it in. And then as a coach, you be like, hey, I don't like this. I do like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Depending on who you playing. So they got to be, the assistant coach got to be held the same accountable as the head coach do. And that's where everybody keep pointing the finger at the head coach. But you could change out the head coach and bring in another head coach and the assistant stay the same. You get the same situation.
My thing is this. If you don't, to me, a coach is this. I'm not a huge Phil Jackson fan. But Phil Jackson talked to all his assistant coaches. He didn't just talk to one guy. You have to go. If you put your staff together, it's just like football, Rob. You have to have the pulse of your staff. You have to have the pulse of your team. If you're not talking to other people on your staff, then what's the point of having them there? You might as well send them home. And I take that extra money to the first chair. You can't just listen to one person because everybody sees the game differently. Auntie Cess see the game differently. You see the game differently. I see the game differently. If y'all are I'm the coach, y'all on my staff, I'm finna go to both of you. I'm not finna go to just Auntie. I'm not finna just go to Rob. I'm going to look at both of y'all because both of y'all may see something that may help us win. And if you look at what the coach for Washington doing, Sidney Johnson, he's talking to everybody. He's not just, I'm talking to this one person. He's talking to his whole staff. So my point is,
he's playing everybody.
He's playing everybody. So that's my point. Yes, HBL, whatever. I never liked the HBL. I still don't like her. Didn't like her at Louisville. I don't care what she did. But if you're going to bring a player in, I need to know if this player is ready to play. If they're not ready to play, then cut her ass, go get a Bree Hall, go get an Amy here, go get somebody. Because I saw them two ready to play now, and they didn't get a fair shake. So I'm sorry. I don't care what the star. Listen, you the star player, this is who you want. I don't give a damn. I need somebody who ain't gonna crack. I need somebody who gonna play tough when we down 10 or up 10. I need that. If I don't have that, then you as the general manager should have never brought that person on the team. And that's my issue. That's my issue. So what are we doing out here?
And let me say this. If y'all think y'all don't want Camila, put her on a trade block. Y'all think Camila too soft? Y'all think Camila needs to be on the bench? Because I see y'all in the chat talking about get rid of Camila. Put her on the block. We'll take her. You don't even know what you got. Camila soft? Stop playing. Stop playing. Soft because of what?
Here's the thing.
Soft because of why?
Think about the real problem with Indiana. They ain't never brought a veteran big in there that can help Angel and Camila. That's the problem. They got people that's on the bench that should be out the league, but they on the team. Instead of finding a veteran that understands what it takes to understand how to win basketball games, and they get imagine if they would have just brought a Tina Charles there. She didn't have to start, but hey, guess what? I just need you to come here and be leadership and show them how to practice, how to play harder. That goes a long way. And even said it's a couple players I could just name right off the top of my head and be like, hey, if they just brought them to Chicago, they would be 50% better right now.
But they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it, Rob. They need to sell the damn team. Somebody need to be bold and come and say, look, I'll take this team off your hands. Like they don't want to win, bro. They have been doing players like this dirty since Cappy was there. And how long ago was that? Since Cappy was there. They had probably one of the greatest players in history on their team in Elena Deladon. And you let her go because you couldn't put a team around her and you couldn't treat her with respect. That's the problem. They don't want to win. They lucked up with Candace. They lucked up with that team. That team wasn't supposed to win. So they're not trying to win. If you got E. Will as your 5, listen, E. Will, you cool and all. I needed another veteran, like you said, a Tina Charles or somebody who's been in those battles. E. Will.
Let's talk about E. Will for a second, nephew, because E. Will didn't even look the same. E. Will looked better in preseason than she did in this game, in this regular season game.
She didn't. She looked good. She looked good against Brazil in the Minnesota games.
That's what I said. Preseason game.
Listen,
go ahead.
I'm harsh. I'm sorry. I'm harsh. People, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. Listen, E. Will, I saw in the Brazil game. I did not like it. Her movements were so slow. My mother, with a bad hip, could move better than her. Could move better than her right now. So, she doesn't. She
done? Is she done? Is she done, or is she not healthy?
She's not healthy.
I think she's done. Like she moved. Her, Rebecca Allen, Vandersloot, I think they're done. They move like 2 or 3 steps slower than what they're trying to do. Their mind may be on another level than the rookies, but as far as playing the game, they move. They don't know where to go. They're slow. Like they're trying to get to their spots and they're not getting there as they used to.
HD, but I'm gonna push back on Rebecca Allen. I think Rebecca Allen she's got more to give. But the opportunities of the situation that y'all putting her in, it's not going to allow her to be successful. I think that's where the true problem is, and that's coaching. So
look,
when you talk about Willard, I just think Willard just not healthy, and they just need to tell her shake my hand, move around. You know what I'm saying? And let's get that out the way.
Not Wheeler, not Williams. E. Will.
E. Will. E. Will. She ain't healthy either. Yeah. She ain't healthy either.
That's what I said. That's what I was asking. Do you think she's not? I was asking. Do you think she came back too soon? Do you think she's not healthy?
Yeah, I mean,
he say he thinks she's done.
They could have just told her to sit down for the whole season and sign somebody else for that.
Bro, that's what I would have done. Like E. Will did not look good in any of those games to me. Rebecca Allen did not look good in any of them games I saw. Vandersloot was okay, but she didn't look like she looked at like, listen, if I could bring her off the bench, I would feel more comfortable because that's what I wanted her to do was come off the bench and then we go draft a point guard or go get a point guard from free agency. Because I just even last year she looked kind of slow, and I gave her grace because her mother passed away. So that kind of mentally affects you, whether people think, oh, you're gonna still be mentally affected. I would have brought another point guard in who could run. Listen, I said on record, and I stand by it, I would have drafted Tahina Powell. I said it from the beginning. I said it. Tahina fits our bigs perfectly because those bigs in Atlanta are too slow. She's moving way too fast for them. They're not going to be able to keep up with that. She would have fit with Angel and Miller, would have been able to run, would have been able to change the pace. And then defensively, she's going to get all up in your shit. She gonna get in your shit. Tahina gonna smile, but her smile is more of a I'm finna F you up smile. It's not a smile where it's I'm just happy to be here. It's a I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna whoop your ass smile. And I think she would have fit perfectly. Then I would have gone and got another player. I would have got a Sivka because I wasn't even sold on her before the draft. And then why would you even get her? She's going to sit out a year. She's not going to come and play for you. You're Chicago. You're not New York or Seattle. So it's just the whole process I did not like going in the season. I still told everybody I don't like Jeff. I still think he's Jeff Punani. He's not Pagliuca. Punani. That's what he is. He's a grapefruit. You know, he's that. He's soft and he's a bum. And Tyler Marsh, I said I would pick him because I would have kept Teaspoon. I said after last year, I felt like, okay, Teaspoon going to her second year. Then you got rid of her and then said, oh, because the vets didn't want to play with her. No, your sorry ass vets didn't want to come play for her. That's what it was. It wasn't no vet wanted to play for her. That's bullshit. Because look at Unrivaled. All of them vets wanted to play. You had people from other teams coming to play with Teaspoon to coach them up. During competition, when I gotta bust your ass tomorrow and on Saturday. So, man, look, this roster was constructed poorly. Jeff P is gonna have another scapegoat, which is Tyler Marsh. He's gonna get another year to screw everything up. Miller and Angel finna go through the same bullshit they did last year. HVL, I don't even think she's gonna play this year. HVL probably ain't gonna. She probably ain't gonna play this year at all. She probably gonna get 2 minutes and then she going back to the bench. And then why did you keep Maddie? I could have got rid of Maddie and brought Letitia in from the Valkyrie. I could have brought her in. This dude here is trash, yo. This dude here, and niggas was telling me in my chat, I got faith in Jeff P. Nigga, no, I don't. My goodness, dog.
HD, so here's my question. HD, here's my question to you. If they was to upgrade the small forward position, I think Vanessa would look a lot better. The real issue with the starting lineup is the small forward.
The small forward, yep. The wing.
If you fix the wing problem, y'all starters will look a lot better, and so it'll allow everybody to play to play their role to how they trying to play. It's y'all small forward because Kia Nurse can't make shots and she don't make the game easier for nobody. It's hurting y'all in the long sense. So y'all upgrade that position just alone, and everything else in the starting lineup, and then staggering Angel Reese and Cardoso. That's what the real issue is. They need to stagger their minutes instead of keep trying to play them all together at the same time. One of them needs to be playing the first 8 minutes, and then one of them needs to play the quarter. So then when you take out one of them at the quarter, you coming in with somebody, you coming with the other one back. So they just need to stagger minutes.
You know what? Who are you fixing the wing problem with? Who are you fixing that wing problem with? Who is it?
You can't. You're strapped with the contracts. Like I would have kept Tilly. Tilly to me would have been a way better 3 than on a Weirye, but you done tied yourself to these players. So what I would do with this bum ass roster, I'm just throwing Angel out there. Yo, play up top, bump it. I ain't got nobody else. Until I can find my wing. Kia Nurse cannot play. She's too inconsistent. She ain't been the same since the injury. On a Weirye, I said this before the season. If you can't beat Kia Nurse out for the wing or Becca Allen, you need to get off the team. You just need to get off the team. I don't see how you can't beat Kia Nurse and Becca Allen. Becca Allen was only starting last year because her and Diana were cool. That was it. And as soon as she got hurt, they put Sophie's sorry ass out there. So, look, man. I would just move Angel there and just say, bump it. We need you to play old school. We going 3 bigs. Like, I don't trust the wings. I don't trust the 3-point shooting. It's not better. We don't have that consistent shooter who just gonna come out there and say, I'm gonna shoot your lights out. We don't have it. So I'm going 3 bigs. And then I'm just gonna say Ariel and Sluty, do what y'all can do. And we finna run it like that. Because I can't trust Kia Nurse. And then on defense, oh my gosh, Kia Nurse got exposed. She was getting destroyed yesterday. She couldn't defend the cone. The cone beat her to the drill. Beat her to the basket.
For those of y'all that saying Camila shouldn't start, who you starting in front of her?
You can't start nobody. You can't start nobody.
Y'all tell me who
you gonna put on a Weirye out there?
Here's the thing though, too. Because y'all in the chat talking about I can't believe how she played against Aaliyah Boston. Stop fucking playing. That's Aaliyah goddamn Boston. Act like she a rookie of the year, a two-time player of the year, right? Like, stop playing. Like, she wasn't just out there with just anybody. She was out there with one of the biggest, baddest fucking bigs in the goddamn league. Stop playing. Stop. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all talking about Camila soft and all of that. Tell me all of the people that outplay Aaliyah Boston. Tell me. Tell me about all of the people that outplay Aaliyah Boston. Because this goddamn vets that got 10, 12 years in this bitch, that when they get finished playing with Aaliyah, they be talking about she throw elbows, she's dirty. Y'all see BG throwing her fucking down. Stop playing. Like Aaliyah ain't one of the best ones to do this thing. Regardless of if Camila is taller. I'm talking about her base, her skill set, her know-how. Let's have a real conversation. Tell me about all the bigs outplaying Aaliyah Boston. I'll wait. Why y'all telling me about what Camila should have been out there doing? And then y'all forget the fact that y'all need to put some respect on Camila's name, because Camila's the only one that y'all ever seen put 5 fucking blocks on Angel. So stop playing like Camila ain't hurt. I'm waiting on them names in the goddamn chat. I'm listening. Let's go. What's the names? Okay, let's move around. Let's talk something else. What else we got?
Man, we need to watch Washington, my new team. I'm finna watch Washington. I'm done with the Sky. Y'all don't know what y'all doing over there. Washington, I'm watching y'all. Seattle Storm has really pissed me off. Noel Quinn doing the same bullshit she did last year. Gabby Williams is overrated. Like, let's just say it. She's overrated. She's not that person. Olympic play, she had a hot game. Okay, whatever. She did good against us. She's not. She don't fit.
What is it?
That
is it that you like the youth? Is it that you like the youth at Washington? Do you like what Aaliyah Edwards is going to bring back when they add her back into it? What is it that you like?
What?
Washington.
You know what?
Washington scrappy as hell. Washington scrappy as hell. What you like about it?
I like Washington because they got dogs over there. Listen, if you're gonna bring white players in, bring the good white players. Melbourne can play. Exler, oh my gosh, I love Exler. She's feisty off the bench. Big Mama Dawson, the real Big Mama, not that fake Big Mama in Chicago. Her roly-poly ass, not her.
Stop trying to take her Big Mama name.
Right.
We don't know what they call her. We don't know what they call her Big Mama for. Come on, stop doing that.
Steph Dawson is the real Big Mama. And Kiki Arafin proved to me what I've been saying about USC's coach. I told everybody Gottlieb don't know how to use Kiki, because you would have never gotten Juju hurt if you would have did what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to let Kiki do her thing and take the pressure off Juju, so Juju wouldn't have to have a usage rate that high. Now I'm seeing a real coach use Kiki how he's supposed to. Then they have some feisty guards. Slim is showing me, man, you might have to trade for Slim. Slim is a leader. She knows how to change the pace of the game. She's getting everybody involved, and she don't back down. She throws punches, everything to get to the ball, to get to the hoop. Suge Sutton is finally being recognized for how good she is. She wasn't getting any respect. Everyone said she's just a bench player. She's showing she could start in this league at the point position. Then you got Citron, who looked like she might go win the Rookie of the Year. She keep balling. She's doing it on both sides. She gave Ryan Howard problems yesterday. She gave Ryan Howard so many problems. Ryan Howard didn't know what to do. Ryan Howard's getting to the point where she was pushing the girl to try to get her off her. And then you got the bench too. Like they're just well constructed. They're balanced. Even if you bring Aaliyah Edwards back, this team could mess around and shock a lot of teams if you bring Aaliyah Edwards back with a healthy Shakira and a healthy Kiki and Dawson and an Exler who could play the wing and play the 4. And then you got Melbourne giving you about 10 to 15 off the bench. Look, man, listen, they might get to the 5th or 6th seed. Like seriously, they might get to the 5th or 6th seed just off of that. Look, Auntie, they were down 19-4, and you know what? I didn't see any quit. I ain't see any quit.
Telling y'all, I told y'all, y'all thought they was gonna be 0-40 last year. They wasn't that bad. They needed to get healthy.
No, listen,
they just gonna be scrappy.
Last year I was telling people like Washington is good. Even if they were 0-15, I said they're real good. If they could just get a balance going, they'll be tough. And they showed it. This year, they're looking even more scarier. They're looking scarier on both sides of the ball. It's not even just one side of the ball. They're rebounding, they're blocking shots, they're moving the ball, they're pressing you from 94 feet.
I love that the Mystics coach. I love the Mystics coach is allowing people to see what can happen when you let your young folks play. When you let the rookies play, when you let the youth get on the floor. Like Peely should be on the floor. Some of these players that's just sitting on these benches, not getting no opportunities. Man, they need to be on the floor. Sonya Citron in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. Kiki Iriafen is going to be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. It's almost hated for them because I think that they may steal votes from each other depending on how they play night in and night out. I think Pow Pow is going to be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. And
Pow Pow look good.
We know coming into the season that Rookie of the Year is Paige's to lose. Like,
you know what I would do?
Show up. If she don't show up and hoop, it won't be hers.
You know what I'm doing right now? I'm trading Ron Howard. I said
it last year. I told y'all last year. I was like, you can trade Ron.
Yeah, but you couldn't because you didn't have a Pow Pow on the team that could get her own shot and get everybody else their shot besides Alicia Gray. I didn't want Alicia to go through having it all on her because I think she's a lot better when she got a co-star next to her that's riding with her. Pow Pow and her could be dangerous in the backcourt. Ron Howard's in the way. Ron Howard, I don't know if she wants to play or she just here for clicks or whatever. She's trying to build more off the court than actually do on the court because I don't see it. I don't see what everybody's seeing. Like, I would move her and bring in another player and some picks. I'll see if I can get a couple first-round picks right now.
Traded to Chicago.
I got you.
Traded to Chicago. You know what? I would take Ron over all of our wings together. Like right now, a soft-ass Ron, or I call her Casper Ron. Ghost Ron, where the hell is my Ron? Like, dude, where's my car? But it's like, dude, where's my Ron? Like that, I would take her over Ona Weirye, Nurse, and Beck Allen. I would do that. But yeah, she would fit over there because then she don't have to be the main star. She ain't got to deal with the backlash. She could play over there. But I would trade her because I believe that would open up for them. Nia Coffey to me would be better over there at the wing than Ron Howard. Ron Howard just don't give me nothing. She don't give me anything. And then Alicia, everyone keep telling me Ron's better than Alicia. I still ain't seen it. Somebody tell me where. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I try to watch and give her a chance, but Alicia Gray does way more than she does. If I could give Alicia Gray Ryan's Howard ability and her size and all of that, Alicia Gray will be top 2 or 3 in the league, like easy. So I don't see it. Ron got to move on to me. Then the dream will be a lot better. But they're not going to do well with that 2 big lineup. You got to put one of those bigs on the bench because that'll open the offense up more. You got to. Like BG or Brianna going to have to go to the bench, and then you're going to have to bring them in and out. They can't play together because it's too slow. And then BG should have, to me, got the ball early in the game. I don't know why Ron was shooting. They shot 25 threes, Auntie, before the half. And they only made 8 or 9. That was from Alicia. Alicia hit all of them. Everybody else missed.
But I think that's what we finna be seeing. A whole lot more threes. I mean, look, J.O. took 12, hit 4, and that was okay. They were like it was in the Florida offense. So I think that's the style of basketball that they trying to move to is more threes. And then I see y'all in the comments saying, is CC gonna be part of the conversation? What is it? What y'all want to talk about?
About what? She didn't do the person who balled out yesterday was AB Howard and Kelsey Mitchell. They were the main ones. CC just did what she did. She controlled the game. She played some good point guard yesterday. For once, she actually played good point guard. But then y'all got mad saying Angel pads her stats. CC padded her stats the whole second half, but y'all didn't say nothing. And then she did a dirty play on Angel and then pushed her. And then when Angel wanted to show her the one-on-one, she walked away like she didn't want no smoke. But then if that was her, y'all would have been everything on CNN, MSNBC, ESPN. It would have been a whole big thing. And y'all would have been crying. So no, she's soft.
What we're not gonna do is act like CC did something like that. Like what we saw CC do was CC fouled Angel. It was a flagrant. She put a little bit extra on it. But when Angel jumped up, CC was walking away, and Aaliyah Boston pushed her like, girl, this could be a real situation going. So it wasn't like CC really was like, I pushed you down and stood over her.
She didn't even stand on it.
Don't come here acting like she threw her down on the ground and it stood over her. It was like, what's mine? She didn't do all that, y'all. Like she took a hard foul. It was a flagrant. She turned around and walked away. Aaliyah Boston was like, hey, for real, because hey, she's getting up. And it was a basketball play. It happens in basketball all the time. Now, what took place outside of the basketball floor with the WNBA making the statement about the investigation into the words and everything, the racial slurs and all of that, right? That'll be dealt with. But what took place on the floor? Let's not act like it was like, oh, CC just was like, it wasn't that, y'all. Stop.
I lost a lot of respect for CC yesterday. I had respect for her. I lost all of it. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, stand on business. Stand on business. Stood on her. But she stood on her business, nephew. When Angel did this. Yes, she did. She stood on the same business that she always been standing on. The same 10 toes she been standing on. Now they this not like how you would stand, but think about this. When Angel did this shit to CC the last time, what did CC do? Try to walk off like she could see. You see me in your peripheral. You know you gotta ring me. She didn't turn around and deal with it. Listen. Y'all call her Stabler. Y'all call her Stabler. I call it. I don't know if y'all old enough. I call her Eddie Haskell. She's an Eddie Haskell type motherfucker. Yep, you know why? Eddie Haskell. She say everything right. She says everything right in front of the refs, in front of the camera, and then she'll do some fuck shit behind the camera. And then when you call her on it, then that's when it's like. But that's what I'm saying.
So come on, y'all, let's go.
I'm putting that out there.
Okay, let me address this. Let me address this.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me address this. Camila did nothing. What was Camila supposed to do? What was Camila supposed to do? Everybody out there is a professional basketball player. What took place yesterday on the basketball court was nothing more than a goddamn yellow flag being thrown in football. It was a flag on the play, a flagrant foul. So was a brawl supposed to break out after that? No,
not a brawl.
That shit happens all the time. Like Camila said.
Grab her, pull her off. You can't touch my teammate because if somebody would have went and put hands on CC, then AD has the right to push that girl back.
I don't care whose name. I don't care whose name. I don't care whose names we talking about. The rules of sports is this: when it's a scuffle, when it's a breakup, you grab your goddamn player. I'm gonna grab mine.
AB grabbed Angel though. That's on the other team.
You
got the right. So you got if somebody, Auntie, if we're out in public,
to do what?
Auntie,
to do what?
If we're out there on the court and another teammate on another team put hands on my teammate trying to go address the situation, I'm gonna throw their ass into the front row.
Now here we go. It ain't now here we go. Now everybody. Okay, here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. Now here's the thing. Now here's the thing. Tell me about it when one of them is your teammate and the other one is your sister. Which one you throwing in the front row? When they both your family.
I'm
What you doing?
If my brother's on the other team, I'm throwing my brother off.
For what?
I got in plenty fights with my brothers. They were on opposite teams.
For what?
If they on the opposite team, I'm throwing your ass off of my teammate.
For what?
I don't care what brothers. After the game, we could be cool. After the game, we could be cool.
So after the game, we both suspended.
Pushed her. She put her hands on Angel. I would have grabbed her and pulled her off, and then I would have went to Angel, and we have had our teammates back. That's what I would have done.
To me, that's what I saw. Done. That's what you would have done.
And then,
okay. And then where is that?
And all the time. AB always put hands on another teammate, and nobody checks her.
Where does that get us?
That would have sent the message that you can't touch my team. That would have showed you got your teammates back.
Okay,
I don't think that team has Angel back.
Now riddle me this. Remember last year when AB was on the hot seat? How many fingers did Caitlin lift to stand up for her?
She didn't do nothing for her. So that's my point. Why would you go and put hands on Angel? I wouldn't even touch Angel.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm saying. AB didn't put hands on Angel with the intent of starting no fight. It was like, break this up. She didn't come in here and start no fight.
It's a bad look. It's a bad look because if it happened in the men's sports, it would have been talked about all today. You are taught. I don't care if my brother is on the other team. I fought my brother when he touched my teammate. I threw my brother in the stands if he touched my teammate. This is sports.
I know that AB
we're all on the same team together.
I know that
if you touch my teammate, I don't care if you're my brother or you're my family. If you touch my teammate and we're not on the same team, you're getting checked. That's just it. That's just how it goes.
So HD.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. AB's checking don't look like your checking. Think about who AB is.
I'm not
taking away from AB. AB is a great player. We're not talking about
I'm not talking about her as a player. I said think about who she is as a person. Church going, God fearing. She's not here for the back and forth.
And it's a lot of heathens in church too. It's a lot of heathens in church.
She's not here for that. You've never seen that. You've never seen that energy from AB. You saw BG throw her down on the ground. Did she jump back up and want to fight? That's not who she is.
So
why does she need to turn into that? Why does she need to turn into that?
It's not a fight. It's showing a message that you can't touch my teammate. You can't touch him. We are teammates. You can't touch him. I would have pulled her off, and then I would have went right there and stood right by my teammate. You listen. Nobody. She pushed Angel. And what she should have done was not even go to where Angel was at. AB should have just walked to the side because there were already people in the middle of Angel and CC. So why did you feel the need to go push Angel when Angel was walking this way? That didn't make no sense.
So check this out.
Oh, go ahead, Rob.
So check this out. This is what I'm really more frustrated with people is. Why y'all point out Cardoso in this situation like there wasn't the rest of people on the court? Why y'all making it about?
Because Cardoso was right there. She was next to AB. Everybody else was on the other side, or they were over here.
So what does that do?
Go look at the tape.
Okay. So all right.
Listen, Rob. We're not gonna We're not gonna do that. If it was Onawurie there, I would have given Onawurie that smoke. If it was Kia Nurse right there, I would have gave them that smoke. If they were in the vicinity where AB was at, they weren't. She was the only one there.
HD, there's other people on the court. There's multiple people watching the play, and they did nothing. But you attacking just this one person in a situation. And
I'm not attacking her. I'm saying if I'm in the vicinity, okay, let's say it's not even her. Let's say it was 00 on the NBA Live game, number 99. We're not even gonna mention names. Number 99, player 99 was right there. If it wasn't her, that player, I would have got on that player the same way.
Okay.
If she was right there. This has nothing to do. Tell me this. This has nothing to do with a personal attack on Cardoso. Okay. So if anybody's thinking that, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie.
Start the game. You watched all the games yesterday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who are you? Who didn't do their job when Chelsea and JJ got into it?
Who ain't do their job when what? When Chelsea and JJ got into it?
Who didn't step
and
up?
JJ, that shit wasn't the same. They pushed each other, and everybody was all the way away from the play. It was just them two down there.
All right, so check this.
Then nobody walked up to Chelsea and pushed Chelsea like AB did the Angel. That's the fact.
All right, so I think
you make it seem like AB just walked up and was like, "Get out the way, Angel."
AB walked up like this and did this intentionally.
Like Angel, go ahead. Angel,
I give you a better example.
Exactly, trying to defuse the situation, not trying to start a fight.
Yeah, I'll give you a better example. Right?
I didn't say to start. I'm saying you ran up and pushed Angel when you had no business touching my teammates.
But if you know that she's not, but you also just said that she wasn't doing it to try to start a fight. So if you know that about her, then why are you? So you're going to hit her? Why? If you know that's not her intention,
I said grab her and pull her back.
Do what?
That's all I said. That's not
pull her back to.
That's grabbing and pulling you off my teammate.
All she did was push her and kept going, and then she pushed her. She kept going, and then she went to her teammate. Why did
she push her? Why did she even have to put hands on her?
All she did was
her teammate.
All she did was, space between everybody, arms length between everybody. Don't nobody need to be walking up on nobody.
How she was spaced?
So HD, I'm gonna give you a better.
In front of Angel and CC.
HD, I'm gonna give you a better example.
You didn't have to do that.
I'm gonna give HD a better example, right? So you watched today's game with the Washington and Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
With Mayberry and Austin, right? You wanted the situation to be like that, right? Where
All I'm saying is this. No, not even that. What AB should have done was just go right to where her teammate was at. She didn't need to go where Angel was at. She didn't need to. What was the point of you doing it? That's all I'm saying.
Reggie is saying that you said she should have thrown AB.
She should have grabbed her like this and thrown her back.
That's why I was asking.
Don't touch my teammate.
No, that's why I'm asking for clarification, because when you look at the Mayberry and Austin situation, Mayberry wasn't even in the play. She came from out of the situation to the situation and pushed Austin. That's what I was asking.
She didn't push Austin. Maybe just walked up to her like this with her hands up, like, please don't. It's cool. Just don't hit my copping a plea. She copped a plea before she walked up, and Austin said, "Ho, get out my face."
But
that's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying to you is, in
it's
that
two different situations.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
It's not.
This is why I'm asking. No matter.
All right, bro.
All right, so you take.
Y'all got it.
So
y'all got it.
HD, listen. Take.
Y'all got
it. The fact that she went over and defended her teammate in the situation is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the defending of the teammate. It's what you would have wanted to see. That's the part I'm asking about. Ain't that about nothing?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying AB was right here. All she had to do was walk right there where Cece was at. She could have just been right there to try to de-escalate the situation. She went right to Angel and pushed like this. And all I was saying for Camila to do was grab her because she was the closest. If it would have been Michaela right there, I would have said, Michaela, you could have grabbed her and thrown her back off of your teammate. It doesn't matter. Whoever was there, right there, close in that vicinity, should have done something. And Cardoso so happened to be there. This isn't an attack on Cardoso. This is just saying, whoever was there should not have allowed them to put hands on Angel or push their teammate. Even if it wasn't Angel, if it was Vandersloot got pushed like that by AB, I would have still wanted somebody to pull her off. Don't touch my teammate. Because didn't we just say this about when Rudy did the same thing? Rudy did the same thing, had no issue touching the guy. He touched the guy, so Draymond did what he was supposed to. Get your ass choked out and get to the sideline. Don't touch my teammate. That's all I'm saying. This has no personal agenda. This has no personal attack. People in the chat taking it that way because they don't know how to go to comprehension class. People don't know how to comprehend today. People just already think in their mind, oh, you're talking about this person, so you're attacking. You don't like this person. I don't even know the person. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about what's happening between the lines and on the court. So what are we talking about?
To me, but at the start of this, you said it was just a basketball play. So everybody go their own way. So we turn what's just a basketball play into a brawl to prove a point. Why?
It's not a brawl. How is that a brawl?
What?
By me pulling my teammate off of somebody?
No. What you said? No, what you said was Camila should have grabbed AB and threw her.
Yeah, should have thrown her off her teammate. You have no right touching my teammate. That's the fact.
What does that turn into?
That's the unwritten rule in sports. Why I play sports? You play sports. That's the unwritten rule in sports. You don't touch nobody.
Right.
So here's my thing,
AB because AB didn't touch her in a way that it was like when she was being aggressive. It was like, go on, break this thing up. Let's get back to hoop.
Girl, Angel went like this and flew this way and had to regain her balance to keep going forward. That wasn't no push.
So
come on, man. Come on.
Here's what I say. It's a normal basketball play that happens in a lot of games. And I think because Angel jumped up, her jumping up so fast to retaliate in a situation made it seem worse than what it was, when it really was just a basketball play. That's common that happens in a lot of basketball games.
That was a dirty play. Cece has been dirty since she's been in high school and before.
Nobody's arguing that Cece's dirty. Nobody's arguing that.
Hold up. She slapped her arm, gave her a push. Angel jumped up. There was already a player on Cece's team next door that got in front of Angel, and they pushed Cece back this way. AB came out of nowhere, pushed Angel like this. Angel regained her balance and still was trying to head forward, and the other coaches started jumping in to de-escalate it. All I'm saying is, if you touch my teammate, I'm going to throw your ass down. Don't touch my teammate.
I'm good.
That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, if you took CC out of that situation and somebody else did that, they wouldn't even look at it as a dirty play. That's what I'm saying.
It would have been I would have looked at it as that. The only reason they escalated, yes, from that standpoint, yes, because it's CC. We know how the media work. The media has been like this before we all were born or thought of. They're going to continuously be that way. My thing is, it was no brawl trying to start. All I said was pull her off. That's my teammate. Don't touch my teammate. We just got on Rudy Gobert about doing the same thing when he had no business touching that teammate. He could have gone anywhere else, but he decided to beeline it to touch that guy, and Draymond did the right thing. I applauded Draymond after that, and I'm not a Draymond fan. I think he sometimes go overboard, but hey, that's his game style. You don't touch my teammate. That's the rules. And if people don't agree with me, I don't care. That's the rules. That's what I grew up in. I don't care if my brother's on the other team. You touch my teammate when you don't have to, I'm going to pull you off and push you over here and tell you back off of my teammate.
But here's the thing, pulling them off and telling them something and then throwing somebody down is two different goddamn things. Pulling somebody off and being like, don't touch my teammate. Yes, it is.
It's all in the same motion.
No, it's not. You pull somebody off, you throw somebody off different. You play football.
It's the same motion.
No, it ain't nothing. You know it. You You play football and you know it.
My thing of it is I'm always gonna protect my teammate in a situation. I'm always going to protect my teammate, right? No matter what happened. What I'm saying to you is, if you take the context of the two people out, the situation ain't even blown up, because there's situations that happen in multiple games in the W this season, and that hasn't happened, right? It's because of the two players that was involved in the situation blew up. That's what I'm saying. Protecting your teammate and what happened is two different things of argument. I'm not telling you that you're wrong in a situation, because you're absolutely right. You're going to protect your teammate in the matter of, hey, don't touch my teammate through this, right? But in reality, it shouldn't even got to that point. That's all.
Like I said, throw and grab the same thing.
As far as the racial slurs, I don't know. The WNBA says that they got reports. They looking into them. I wasn't listening like that. If y'all heard it,
it's always going to listen.
They were making monkey sounds. Listen, Indiana's always been racist. They've been doing that since before time. We know how they are.
Mario, I agree with that right there. That's what I agree with. And Tyler Marsh is going to have the same problem that Teaspoon had, because the person who should have got the tech in the situation was Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh didn't react.
That's what I said. I blame him too.
He had let the fouls get out of control. He should have been the person complaining in the ref face. You never saw that from him.
He wasn't.
He has to be willing to get the fine in the press conference.
He was sitting down
by talking about.
He was sitting down. He was sitting down like the good old boy he is. Jeff P. patting him on his head after the game and gave him a biscuit and some chicken.
That's what I would have wanted to see. Tyler
what he gave
jumping up and down.
Tyler ain't finna jump or do nothing. Jeff gonna tell Tyler to jump. That's the only time he gonna jump.
But HD, that's where the problem should be at. Not Camila. The problem should be on the coach. Because the coach,
did you not see my title last night? Fire Tyler Marsh.
Listen.
Fire Jeff Paglioka. Tell the people up front in the office, sell the team.
But
sell the team.
Why didn't Angel step to AB? What?
HD, this is what I'm saying. I didn't see
why? Caitlin the one who fought. Caitlin the one who did the dirty play. Why she need to step to AB? Angel was beelining it. That's a question in the chat. Angel was beelining it to knock Caitlin ass out, and they protected her ass.
I don't know if she was gonna knock her out.
Man,
but she was for sure gonna have some words. I just don't know I don't know if she was gonna knock her out. It's so much.
Listen, when you circle around and then two other people got to jump over there. Oh no, it was gonna be more than words.
But by the time she circled around, she thought about it. And the one thing, and this is how they say, when men be sleeping, women be thinking. Right? This how they be outsmarting y'all and shit. Because Angel's thinking, I'm gonna see you 4 more times. I don't got to get you right now. I'm gonna see you. You coming to me. You gonna be in Chicago.
And I'm fouling them hard foul first game.
I ain't gotta get you.
The next game they play each other, I'm knocking them. I'm fouling hard the first game.
You know how they tell you, hey, you can't really get back at him right now because if you do, they're gonna blame it on you. If something happened to him right now, no matter if you did it or not, because of the beef y'all got, it's gonna be your fault. They're gonna come looking for you. Yeah. I ain't gotta get you right now, but I'm gonna see you.
But to be honest, you know they can't touch Kaylin because you might not have a job tomorrow. So you know how they go.
We gonna see.
Like I said, she's a dirty player. She's a dirty player, and she's gonna continue to be dirty. And they're gonna allow until somebody, a wrong person, she gonna do that too, and they gonna light her ass up. Watch.
Hey, don't draw to the lane. You better get some jump shots. You draw to the lane, and it's me and you. We gonna find out.
Exactly.
That's why when Angel sat down, whether she wanted, and you're right, whether she wanted to say it was a basketball player or not, that's what I gotta say. Right? Oh, it's a basketball player. Move on. There ain't nothing. Because
she's a dirty player.
When it rolled back around. I want that same energy. It was a basketball.
I want that same energy. So, I want the same energy. The same. Listen, all that front running. We'll see what happens when y'all play somebody real who ain't gonna take that shit. We'll see. Because I don't think I still think that dynamic's not gonna work. She's still dominating the ball way too much. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Listen. If I'm Angel, I would feel some type of way about one of my teammates having my back. I don't think that she felt like she didn't have her back. I don't feel like Angel really. I don't think that they really thought that it was gonna be nothing. But if they do, that's for them to have to deal with. They'll talk about it. There couldn't be no more of a problem that they can't talk about than you pulling my hair and all the other shit that they had to talk about.
Exactly.
He said, so why Angel didn't do that to AT? Angel said it was a basketball play. Thank you, AT. I got up. But you'll see AT
again. You talking about why she didn't do it to AT? That because first of all, you're not going to disrespect AT that way. AT got clout and miles in this league. She got miles in this league. That play was a welcome to the league moment. That's the play you make to a youngster who's giving you that work on that end, on both ends of the floor. That what Cece does. Cece's been doing that since high school. And she's been dirty like that. Y'all just don't see it because y'all caught in the brainwash and the white girl who can shoot a logo 3. That's all. That's what y'all seeing.
It's whole videos put together.
All right,
exactly. It's a bunch of videos put together. What she does.
Put MJ question up right quick, so I can answer that for him.
Miss that 3, baby.
What is this question?
his question is, why is the push that Caitlin Clark did just basketball play? How much basketball do you watch in playoff series and normal basketball that happens? And it just get moved on. It's because of the two people that's in the situation is the reason why the situation blowing up. Nothing else. Nothing less.
The chat going too fast right now.
I didn't coach too many basketball games. I didn't coach in too many championship games to understand what it is, what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? If your coach ain't got no dog in him and he can't speak up for his team, you need to be checking the organization and the coach about that.
But that's what I did, Rob. I didn't give nobody a pass. Tyler Marsh, Jeff P. I stick by what I'm saying. They need to be fired. Yeah. And Tanisha need to be fired too because she was trash in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you, AD. I'm just talking about people in general. Like, I'm making a general statement.
My apologies.
I'm not even.
My apologies.
Yeah,
my apologies. Go ahead.
Everything I've been saying, it wasn't directly towards you. I was just making a general statement, right? Because everybody's talking about what they would have did, what they should have did. You also got to understand this is a business, right?
Yeah.
Like, it can ruin more than what y'all talking about. Just doing something little petty stuff can ruin more sponsorships and stuff. You got to think about the bigger picture. So why did Angel walk to the bench and do what she did and really didn't go out to Caitlin Clark? Because she understood the business side of it. We forget about those things, right? Because all we think about is retaliating right there in the moment. It's what it is.
Yeah,
man.
that's why that's why I'm not corporate. That's why I give you your props for doing what you do. I can't do it. I'm fighting back. I'm slapping. Like I would have got thrown out the league like quick. You can't touch the Golden Boy quarterback. The hell if I ain't.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not telling you that you can't touch Caitlin Clark at all. That's not whatever. Because if it was my team, I'm telling her to play her physical. I want to frustrate her the whole game. Make herself so mad that she can't even make it.
Because she told you that's what she don't like. Pushing her on first spot, pushing her out her three. She said that's how you beat her.
Let's talk about that.
Let's go.
Because when that play happened, you bench your best player on the team after that happened. Me, what I would have done is I would have brought her over, brought the team together and say, look, I don't care if we get 6 fouls each. Physical. Every time they come to the lane, you let them know who we are. That's how you got to play it. Tyler Marsh sat down and ran with his tail between his legs. That's how he looked it. He looked like that little kid on the. I don't want to do too much, Auntie. You know, I don't want to do too much. You know, I don't want Jeff P to be mad at me. That's how he looked. That's how he looked.
I'll tell you, like they would have to kick me out that game as a coach. At that, in that
they
moment,
would
they would have to
have
kick me out because I
Thank you, Rob. See, that's why I want you to coach. See, Rob would have said that's the establishment.
Like I wouldn't care about none of that because soon as
that's what your coach supposed to do.
Right. When you get into those moments, that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like when you get to the moment as a coach, man, you got people that sit up there and all they gotta do is hold the bench back to make sure nobody gets suspended for coming off the bench.
Yep.
As you as a head coach, you got every right to attack any ref that's on the court, anything that's going on. You got the right. So for you not to come on and not get mad, not get upset, not even have a frown on your face about the situation, that's why I got a problem with you. You know what I'm saying?
That was Chicago's problem last year. T-Spoon never got the tech, and I don't know if it's written in the contract. You get fired one tech and you get fired. I don't know what it is. So I don't know if you got to pay the fine on your own. I don't know what it is, but you got to get that tech because that let your players be like, "Yo, coach going for me." Like when Asia got pushed down, Asia got pushed down, nobody moved off the Las Vegas bench, but you know who did? Becky. They had the whole Becky back on the way.
That's what I'm saying,
right?
Becky.
So I need for the coaches to get active in Chicago.
Look,
that's what I want to know.
But that's my point.
No dog over there.
That's my point.
Ain't no dog over there. That's it.
Ain't no dog. I agree, Rob. You're absolutely right.
Here's the other thing.
If you're gonna do that, Tyler Marsh, you should have just kept Teaspoon. You should have just kept Teaspoon in.
This other thing that y'all got to know. Cece knew exactly what she was doing. She knows that Angel is the villain in this. She knows
exactly.
She knows.
She's a con artist.
What's the narrative, right? So she had the opportunity and she took it.
Right, she's a con artist. We know who Cece's a con artist. She knows what she's doing. She placates to the fans. That's why she promotes the Kobe. I got my Kobe's on Kobe because people love Kobe. So she placates to people because she know people are weak-minded. It's easy for me to fool you. I can give you $200 right now and be like, here you go. But in my other hand, I got 1,000. I could fool you. She knows how to manipulate the media. She knows how to manipulate people. That's why she does the things she does, because she knows the camera's on her all the time. She knows that. And people fall for the stupid shit. It's crazy.
Hey, at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I wish one of my basketball parents was on here right now, because I had them come up right now and tell them how I am as a coach. Ain't no way I'm letting it happen. It ain't
exactly.
Happening. Yep. Exactly. Listen, I got through out of AU games because man, I done went clean off on the wrestler, bro. Hey man, you're not finna do that to my players, and I'm finna allow you to get away with it. I'm just not. I'm checking it off the rip. So, it's just
Rob, because he's the safe coach, Rob. He's safe.
No,
I'm safe.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I told you. This is why. If he gets attacked or he gets kicked out, guess who gets to sit in the church? Tanisha, right?
Here's the thing, though. He's not safe anyway. So, and so this is my thing. And so this is why I had the respect for Chrissy Sides last year. And like I told you, I said Chrissy Sides was fired the minute they draft Caitlin Clark. Chrissy Sides, you know what you better do? You better go out on your sword. And what she did at the end of that bitch, she tweeted, left it better than I found it. So, Tyler, bro, your time is limited anyway, bro. I hate that you went for it. Your time is limited, bro.
Yep.
But you need to go out your way. Stand on something. Show people who you are as a coach. So the next time you get an opportunity, people know who you are and want to take a chance on you.
Right. Listen. And not only that, you're a first-year coach. We know Rob and Auntie is a first-year coach. Mm-hmm. You're not finna get no leeway. You're not getting no time. This ain't back in the 70s or 80s. You getting fired if you start off like 0-5 or 10, unless your daddy's the GM, like Wade was last year. So other than that, I'm going out cursing, kicking stuff. I'm Bobby Knighting it. I'm choking chairs, everything. Listen, you got to set an impression. So somebody say, you know what? He was a lame duck or she was a lame duck, but they coached their ass off. They was assholes. I'ma still bring them on. That's what you got to do. And T-Spoon didn't do that to me. She didn't do that till near the end of the season. That's when she wanted to get all hype. You can't wait. You gotta go balls to the wall, as we would say it. You got to. It's your first job. First job. You have to make an impression. That's what you have to do.
Hey, HD, this is what the problem is. When the refs come over there and they talk to the coaches, and you do a little ref meeting with the coaches.
Yeah,
he being too nice. Just
nice.
Let them know what it is, because that's when you set your first impression is. Because that's when the ref know, hey, they ain't with it or they is with it, right? I used to tell refs, man, I hate doing ref meetings. I hate coming up here for y'all tell me that y'all finna call it down the middle. That you know what I'm saying. If you got a question,
one second. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what y'all do on other chats, but if you want to talk basketball in the chat, you can talk basketball. But we're not doing that. We're not doing the disrespecting the chat.
Yeah, so
I don't care if you've been up here.
Oh yeah,
Auntie, around here, bro.
Auntie, he's a troll. Get him out. He's a troll. He's a troll.
Disrespect people that be in my chat all the time.
Yeah,
bro.
Exactly. He's a troll.
Let him, restaurant and reach him up. Y'all see him? Let's go.
Listen. If you really listen to the concept of what he's saying, he's not telling somebody to be violent. Let's just get that out the way. He's telling them to, you're going to protect your teammates, but he ain't telling nobody to be violent or do anything, out the way, right? So y'all gotta get things in order. Have some common sense about things and really listen to the conversation about things. That's what I think that's what the biggest issue is, right? Everybody's got a different side of play because they going off based upon what they do and not understanding the brand of the basketball and what the NBA is trying to present out there. The greatest thing that happened is millions of people watched it that ain't really truly never used to watch basketball. So that's a blessing in the situation. Now they promoting that, hey, you know what's gonna come these next 4 games. We set the tone first game, we're gonna see what the next 4 games gonna lead up to, because it's gonna be something. And so
but Rob, you're not making your product better if it's a blowout. Then what's you're not. They don't know. Look, I didn't like David Stern. David Stern knew how to tell the refs, look, keep the game close, like call certain stuff. You can't be calling everything one-sided. It's not going to work because now you're going to lose eyes. You're going to lose eyes for wanting to watch it because you're going to be like, oh, whatever. So my thing is, I'm not saying run up and do it. You got to show some emotion. You gotta every play, you gotta be telling the ref, hey man, you ain't see that? Hey, they doing that too much. You got to work the refs. Auntie said this perfectly. And she said it, and this was before we started doing shows together. She said it perfectly. You have to work the refs. You gotta work them.
Yeah.
You got to. Don Staley, I love Don Staley so much because Don Staley works the refs. Gino works the refs. Kim, she's notorious for working the refs. She gonna jump up to the 5th row stomping to get her call. You have to work the refs. You can't be down there like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
You know
hey
what?
Man, how's the kids? Are the kids good? Man, F them kids right now. Well, I'm trying to win a game.
That. You know who else works the refs? Caitlin. I want Angel to do
all
more
the
of that.
time.
I saw Caitlin stand up and have like down there a minute and a half conversation with the ref. You hear me?
Exactly.
Right? That's where players got to get to. That's where you get the calls at. That's where that's why Draymond ass get to stay in the game. He'll do some wild ass shit, but then he'll spend a minute and a half talking to the refs. He know about their kids, what their names is, right? You have to build these relationships. Part of this shit is just about who's your network, right? What is the relationship that you built? What have you built in a benefit of the doubt with these folks?
Yep.
Hey,
exactly.
Caitlin get that. Caitlin get that whistle. Caitlin get that whistle, but she talk for that whistle. Every time I look up, she talking to the refs, whether she was right or wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Draymond will body slam somebody in the game, and then ask the ref how his kid's doing.
Listen, I would have Draymond. I would have Draymond set up a personal class and course to work the refs. He is the best. He is the best working the refs. Listen, hey, you laughing, Rob? Listen, he could teach my class. I'll be like, teach them how to do it because look, nobody in Chicago know how to talk to the damn ref. They just all quiet.
You want me to give you an answer?
Michael Jordan too. He worked the refs. Great.
Work the hell out the refs.
I just tell Tyler Marsh to call Greg Popovich and he'll tell him how to work the refs as a coach.
Right.
That's all you gotta do.
Greg Popovich is a beast at doing it. That's why he was successful like he did. Yeah, Phil Jackson great at it.
Phil Jackson will be sitting down. They'll be sitting in the press conference and bring up something about the refs. We weren't even talking about the refs, man. We was talking about somebody went 100%. They was like, and you know, the refs sometimes they just don't get the travel calls, and then he move on to something. Like, what did he say?
Yep, that's how he got more calls for Shaq and Kobe out there. He was telling he would put it in the media, put it out there. That's what you have to do, and these players don't understand that. As a coach, you have to tell your players, work the refs. I'm going to work over here. I'm going to get the refs together over here. You work them on the court. You work them when we go to timeout. Go talk to the ref. Like, talk to them like, yo, that person's hitting me extra. They hitting my arm extra. They grabbing me extra. And you'll be able to get in a great camaraderie with the refs. People don't understand camaraderie anymore. You can do that with certain people you need to get your way with. You got to. A lot of y'all women and men do it all the time when y'all want to get some sex. Y'all do that all the time. So we just like stop it. Like don't come on the basketball chat and act like you can't build that fake trust with somebody. Y'all do it all the time in y'all sexual life or personal life. Y'all do that all the time.
It ain't even just in your sexual life, in your work life, period. In relationships. You know
exactly.
You know what? I need something. So let me put it on for him. What you got?
When you see Steve Jabby, when you see a Tony Brothers out there, you know what time it is. Hey, you bet. Hey, listen, you bet on that good side because they'll throw you out in 2.5 seconds. You know what it is. So I just say this to say all that, right? Is that at all levels you have to understand what comes with it, from the coaches, from the players to the assistants. A lot of times we fail at is because everybody is not doing their job. And yesterday was one of them example of everybody not doing their job and not understanding the assignment. Like, you're in Indiana, but you also know, hey, we got to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know some things going to be allowed and don't get allowed. So
waterfall, not just Angel. I needed Miller to go talk to the ref. I needed Vandersloot to talk to the. It can't just be Angel. Everybody got to talk to the ref. Everybody got to flip who gonna talk. Everybody has to go watch the Warriors. Everybody talk to the ref, not just Draymond. You got Steph, you got Moody, you got everybody talking to the ref. You gotta build a relationship with the ref.
Come on, Looney, get over there and talk. Everybody talk, man. You gotta build a relationship.
Talk. Looney's notorious because after a timeout or after a foul, Looney go to the ref. He right here next to the ref, like, yo, man, I'm trying to do this box out, and you gotta talk to it's not just Angel. Angel can't be the only voice. So, everybody gotta talk.
Just tell them hard.
So are y'all saying? Are y'all telling me that it was?
I would hire you today.
Are y'all telling me that it was Tanisha Wright's job to tell Tyler to go get the tech to go fight?
Yeah.
Who was gonna tell him, man? He's a first.
Tyler should have known. Listen, hold on.
He don't know.
I'm not letting Tyler off the hook. Didn't you just come from Vegas with the notorious Becky who jumped up like every play? Not even look.
Hey, listen, this is what I'm telling you.
Yes, you got an assistant, but he should have jumped up and did it himself. I don't need if my assistant got to tell you, I need my assistants to control the game plan, get the team together.
AZ, this is what I'm saying.
HD.
She should have said something like, "Hey man, enough's enough of this, man. You got to get up and say something." I ain't seen her have to hold him back for nothing yet.
Rob, did you see her in Atlanta anytime doing anything?
But HD, this is what I want you to see. This is what I want you to see. This is what I want you to see. Yesterday, when that shit broke out, he forgot he was the head coach. And you know how I know? You know how I know? Let me tell you how I know. And you so mad at him for this because he did what the assistant coach did, which is hold the goddamn team back. Nobody gets on the floor. And he didn't do it because he's a yes man. He did it because he forgot he was the head coach. He was like, okay, nobody. My responsibility is to make sure don't nobody get ejected. Don't nobody go on the floor. Bro forgot that he was the one in charge in the moment. So that's what he went to, what he's used to. So who is it that's going to tell him on his assistant, amongst his assistant coaches, who's going to be that person in his ear?
Ain't nobody checking.
To check him and tell him to know that he got to know that.
Auntie, I don't believe he's listening to his other assistant coaches. I think it's him and Tanisha Wright. That's it. If the other assistant coaches try to do something, he ignores it. He ignores it.
Hey, listen to his daddy. Man, listen. Come on, man.
No, he ain't listening to his daddy. He just put his daddy out there. He just brought his daddy on to help with the defensive schemes and that because his dad's a defensive-minded coach. His daddy's just there. Like, look, Tyler Marsh, listen, he thinks he knows everything, and then he just confides in the Tanisha Wright. He comes in there with an arrogant attitude, thinking that that's because of me. I helped Becky win those chips. It wasn't just you. You had Nakasi there. You had other people there helping win. So I'm not buying it. Tyler Marsh to me is one of them guys who's over his head. Tanisha Wright, like Rob said, might take the team over in like 10, 15 games. You might see Tanisha Wright with her bad dressing ass coaching the team. Bro, it's terrible.
It's terrible work out there.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Work. Yeah. Like it's terrible. Like he didn't say any. If I gotta tell you when to work or talk to the damn refs or what did I hire you for? I should have just hired bad dressed Tanisha. That's what I should have done.
Hey, but all right, so moving forward, right? When you look at the Chicago Sky and the direction that the team going, what are some areas that you really want to focus on that you want to see them improve on throughout the season?
You know what? You know what? This is my thing. I would move if I'm Tyler Marsh, because to me, all this goes on Tyler Marsh. I'm not giving him a pass. I don't care about the assistant shit.
I'm gonna say this last point. I'm gonna say this last point.
I would move Tanisha Wright to the end of the bench. You know where all the water boys and water girls are at? I would move her way over there. And then I would let Renee be my first seat, and I would let Renee get everything. Because listen, Renee had that Nigerian team playing balls to the wall every game. Even if they were getting beat, they still played with a hunger.
So I got a question for y'all.
They're not playing.
He can't fire Tanisha. He doesn't have control over his staff. He don't hire and fire his assistants.
He can't fire her.
No. The guy, Jeff P, has to fire them. He can't fire the assistant.
So, this is my staff. I got to work with them, but he don't get no say on it.
No, he don't get no say on it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tanisha came in there on some like, hey, I got a job from somebody else, not because I got hired from Tyler.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know why they hired her anyway. It wasn't like she did a great job.
You know why they hired her they hired her as a backhand compliment, a backhand to teaspoon. That's why they hired her. The look. That's why they hired her.
So here's my thing, right? The number one thing for me right now is that when you look at Chicago is transition defense that stands out to me, right? That's like number one on my list on the defensive side, and two, poor shooting. Like some of y'all gotta do to address that, right? And then execution of the offense. Like those are my three areas of concern right now with Chicago. And so that's why I asked you, like, moving forward, like, what did you look at, right? Because they're shooting.
Who do we have defensively? Listen, outside of Ariel and Angel and Camila's rim protection, we don't have no defense. Vandersloot is done. And then who's the other girl? Michaela Onaweye, she just don't know what to do. She don't know what to do.
I get it. Y'all
who gonna play defense outside of Ariel and Angel, and Miller at the rim? We got nobody.
Outside of just the defensive players, right? Because that's what I know your mind gonna go. You have to think about it. Somebody got to have some type of defensive scheme to say, "Hey, we gonna ice a ball screen, or we gonna try to help our players, right?" Even if I don't have the best defenders, that's why Renee. That's why Renee is there. That's why Renee is there. She's great at that. He's not. Listen, everything you are saying is 100% correct, but there's a big ass but coming behind that. He is not going to listen to them. He's listening to the coach who couldn't do shit in Atlanta. Courtney Parrish tried to say something to him. He'd just be like, Renee said something to him. Tanisha be like, man, we need to run this, run that. Yeah, I got you. What am I do with that? What am I do with that? How am I gonna trust you and you listening to the coach who was worse than you? Hey, HD, you know what blows me is when people at the free throw line and y'all still can't get matched up defensively.
You said what?
I'm saying when the opposite team's at the free throw line and y'all have a poor job of getting matched up on defensive side and transition on defense. Like if we miss a free throw and we out, y'all have a poor job getting like aligned with who should be guarding who and understanding an assignment.
Tyler Marsh don't know what he's doing. Tyler Marsh thinks he's smarter than everybody. And then all he listens to is Tanisha Wright because she had a head coaching job with the team. He's not listening. Tyler Marsh would listen. This is just the truth. Tyler Marsh was put there because he's a good house nigga. You're a good house boy. You're a good token boy. You took the job. You look the part, and we're going to put you there. And then when the season go bad, Jeff P got a way out of it. It was all Tyler. It's because of him I built the roster. You see how he's planting those seeds? He's planting them seeds way before the season start. And the media's running that all over Twitter, all over all the papers. Yo, it's all Tyler. He's a genius. How are you a genius? You never coached at this level as a head coach. How are you a genius? You haven't shown it yet. It's like me walking into the work. I've never worked here a day of my life. I got experience, but I wasn't the head person or manager. I was under the manager and supervisor. I don't know how to run people yet.
Because
can't
guess
come
what?
in here with an arrogant attitude like I run it. Jeff P put him there for a look and to run a ploy. So Jeff P could get 2 more years to build another sorry ass team. Chicago Sky, good luck.
Here's the thing. If the city of Chicago and the Chicago fan base go for the same trick 2 times in a row, shame on y'all. Now,
Yes. They got y'all the first
time last year. Okay, they got you. But if you don't see this same trick coming again, then shame on you. And y'all started off with letting him.
Auntie, CC been doing this bullshit since when? Since 12 years old.
What I'm talking about.
So they gonna get fooled again next year.
But I'm saying even with just the setup, like you started this off by you clean house and said we're gonna set this thing up for success, and then you bought the same old Legos in a different color.
Hey, HD, I'm starting to think y'all might be on to something. With y'all talking about y'all want to live your mouth so bad. It's gonna look even worse.
I told you, bro. Why would you keep Maddie Westbell and you bring her over the hill Sloot in and just start her? And I'm telling you, it's setting up to do that. Because look, Sivka's a transition player. What does Olivia Miles do well in transition? Maddie Westbell likes to run transition. Angel runs transition. Miller runs transition. They're setting up for Miles to come to the team. It's looking like it.
Hey, HD, just riddle this, right? Because y'all could have. So here's the thing. Hypothetically, y'all could have dropped her this year, right? So if you put her instead of Kia nursing her, what changes?
So
nothing.
I got a question. I got a question for y'all. When and how do they hold the general manager accountable?
They're not.
How much?
They're not.
Listen,
Auntie, James Wade. To the owner. Listen, James Wade. I give him so much props for dealing with this bullshit. The people in the offices, they don't care. They don't. So they tell them, well, do whatever you want. They like Jeff P because you know why? Because they're comfortable with him. They're comfortable with Jeff P.
But here's my thing.
They're not comfortable with somebody who's just going to want to shake things up.
But at some point, you have to want to at least get to the money because we in this about the money, right? You in this to make money. So at some point, you're going to have to put a product on the floor that's going to make money. If every time we look up, you restarting, or we're gonna clean the slate and start again, you're not gonna have anything to compete with, right? You're not stacking up picks, you're not stacking up talent on top of talent. You're gonna be in a situation where by the time you get in a position to get some more talent, the talent that you have there is gonna be so sick of the bullshit that they can't wait to get out of there. And so at some point, somebody has to hold the organization and the general manager accountable. Go ahead.
Auntie, listen to what look. This whole year was a wash, and I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
He made people believe that they were going to lose a lot of ticket holders because Kennedy didn't come back and Teaspoon didn't come back. So he had to think of some way to promote it as, oh, we're going to be better. We're going to be – it's a salesman. It's a salesman pitch he did. This is what – if you want to hear his pitches – go to the car lot, them old school car lots. The guy with the big belt buckle, with the hat on, with the mustache, doing all this. Like, hey, partner, how you doing? You look pretty good in this Benz over here. Hey, that's what he did to the Chicago Sky fan. He made y'all believe it's still not a rebuilding year when it's actually a rebuilding year. And then next year, he going to get what he wants. Come on, man. I seen the play. That's why they traded for Ariel Atkins, because they couldn't get a free agent. They couldn't get a free agent to come over. So they said, well, we'll just trade for Ariel then, because Ariel, she's going to stay with the team. It don't matter anything. She's a loyal player. So they're like, okay, we're going to grab her. And then they tried to get Dejanay. They tried to get other players. Other players really were like, no, we're not going there, because they've heard stories about them. So to clean up their act, they conned Vandersloot to come back because she's a longtime Chicago Sky, player. So they're like, okay, if we bring Vandersloot back, now we can trick everybody into thinking we're trying to be better than what we did. And guess what they pushed, Rob? She won the championship last year when she really had nothing to do with it. So it's come on.
Washington, like, hit a heist on y'all, right?
Of course I know they did. Because they got the op coach over there who backstabbed Teaspoon and they gave him some love. Here you go. There goes Citron. We know the play. I seen the play. I seen the play.
They heist out. Oh, y'all. So y'all want Eric Atkins? Because ain't nobody calling checking for her. Y'all want her that bad?
Nobody was calling to check in.
Let me get that first pick from y'all then. Y'all don't need that? Okay, cool.
Bro, listen, he made every dumbass person out here believe Teaspoon was the reason vets didn't want to go to Chicago. That is a goddamn lie. Because see, I kept telling people I've been watching the W since its inception. Nobody want to go to Chicago because they treat their people like shit.
It's the ownership.
Maybe why do you have confidence? Why you got confidence that he gonna improve the roster? Let me know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
Listen, no, what's up, baby? It has nothing to do with the coach of players not wanting to come there. It has everything to do with the ownership. Nobody wants to deal with the ownership. So until the league forces somebody to come by the Chicago Sky, the same issue gonna keep going on. And so what their goal is, well, we'll just draft players to the team now. Instead of trying to look to go on free agent, we're just gonna keep drafting. And that's why. And we just gonna keep throwing paint on the wall until we figure out what it is.
That's the method to my plan. That's why I said fire Tyler Marsh, Jeff P, and sell the team. Because unless you do those three things, either order flipped, you're still gonna have the same problem the next 10 years. It's gonna be what it is.
I think you push more to sell the team first than anything. That should be what if I'm
granted. Listen, absolutely.
Think about it like this. Chicago already pushing back on them not getting a practice facility. They don't want to fund it because they see it. So if the city is telling you and they pushing back on it, it's telling you a sign what the ownership really is. So why the hell would I want to go to Chicago? Make it make sense. And so somebody's got to start somebody's got to start it off and put up a billboard or whatever they need to do and start this thing going and getting the train going, because the ownership is the true problem to Chicago Sky's situation. Nothing more, nothing less.
Auntie, clip that Mario Stewart right under cousin Danae's which after that.
Yeah, I got Mario coming up next. I want y'all to answer Janae's question in then Mario. Okay. I got you.
My bad.
I got to start. Is this showing? Can y'all see a star? Oh no. Wait, I erased the star. Can you see it now? Go ahead.
Yeah. So what was the difference when the guy coach was there? Was it the GM coach? No, the guy coach knew basketball. He knew how to work with a cheap ass ownership. He knew how to juggle both jobs. But as soon as he left, they don't know what to do now. So they're like, okay, Jeff's been around here for a long time. Let's just make Jeff the GM.
But HD,
what's the lady's name? What's the lady's name? What's the black lady's name? The face of the ownership. What's her name?
Oh,
the Live Nation lady.
I just call her Mark ass. I just call her Mark ass.
But you know what I'm talking about? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. To me, what Chicago needs is a head of basketball operations. Nobody knows basketball. Yeah. Everybody knows how to sell a show. So if you can get some leadership, that's what I want to ask you. If you can put some leadership with some basketball experience with this Jeff guy, can you fix Chicago, or do you got to throw it all out and start all over? What do y'all think?
Well, you go ahead, Rob. You got it, Rob.
No, I was going to answer HD's part to Wade. The biggest thing Wade understood is he knew how to go get people from international that wanted to come play and how to help them get a contract. He understood how to go scout. That was the key of how he wanted Chicago. It wasn't nothing else. It's just understanding how to scout the system to know that, hey, if I get these players to come over here, they're gonna come play for me because they ain't nobody else in the league thinking about them. So he helped a lot of people that was out of the league to get in the league and got them some jobs that wasn't nobody thinking about. So I mean, that's the difference.
Yeah. No, listen, that's the facts. Jeff P. I'm gonna tell you why Jeff P. don't know shit. Jeff P. didn't know about Sundell, about any other player in the draft. He only knew about Sanaya Rivers because her name was hot. And when they took Sanaya Rivers, he panicked. He said, I don't know what to do. So I'll just go get Sivka. you could have got Pow Pow. Pow Pow was right there for you. You could have got not only Pow Pow, you could have got anybody. You could have got Fago instead of getting Maddie Westbell. But I know what he's trying to do. He wants to bring Olivia Miles in because the same way HVL was speaking about Angel, Olivia Miles is doing the same exact goddamn thing. The same thing. So I see Olivia Miles coming there next year. I don't want her, but that's the facts. He don't know anything. He looks the part. Like you ever went to the job and this guy get hired, but they don't know a goddamn thing to tell you or teach you what to do. But because he got the jawline and the nice suit on and the tie, he looks the part. That's what he is. He's a looker parter. He's Jeff Looker Parter Punani. That's his name. That's what he is. That's what he is.
AZ, they got 2 more left. 2 more years left. Angel Reese gonna be out the door. Mark my words.
Yeah, she's gonna be. Dude,
you ain't gonna get nothing back from her.
She's out, dude. Listen. Angel is playing the long game. That's what people not seeing. She's playing the long game. She's doing everything right now. But as soon as that contract up, her and Doso out the door. They're gone.
But you may see them be one of the first big name to force a trade in the W. Ain't nobody
I can see that too.
Somebody gonna force that thing.
I can see that too. I can see that too. Look, I can see that too. I can see Angel saying
too, because Israel, you keep talking about one game. No, you can tell based on what we're talking about. We didn't win all the way back to last season.
Yeah, what are you talking about,
dude? This is not about one game, bro. This conversation isn't about one game.
Jeff P is Israel. Jeff P has been on the organization's money plan for like 5 or 6, 7 years. He's been here. This ain't no just one day. He shadowed Wade. He's been around Wade. He developed the players that Wade would bring in. What are you talking about? Go look. Y'all don't Google. Y'all can go Google to go get a wrench or something. Or go Google to go talk to a girl on a live chat. But y'all can't Google this information? What are we doing out here?
Everybody talking about the mood of the chat and all that. I'm an Aces fan. So I'm an Aces fan and a Gamecock fan. So like I'm not overly emotional.
But Auntie,
this doesn't ruin my day. Y'all keep talking about he's mad. That's passion. He just
I'm not mad. I'm very passionate, dog. I'm a passionate person. I wake up in the morning passionate. I go to sleep passionate. I fuck passionate. That's me. I'm a passion person. Like when I'm hollering at women, I'm passionate. How I'm gonna get in your drawers next? That's me. I'm passionate. What I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to say, hey guys, you know we sucked yesterday, Auntie, but guess what? That Jeff P.
Nobody like
Rob, that Jeff P.
Nobody's mad. Nobody's mad.
Hey Rob, you saw that blowout? Hey, we got blown out, Rob. Right. It's another game. It's another game, Rob.
Speaking of blowouts, look at speaking of blowouts, man, it's been too many blowouts in the W, it's been bad for basketball, right? And it needs to be more competitive. But I don't think a lot of people came prepared on first games. Throughout, it's been some bad coaching going on. It's been some bad roster construction going on with a multitude of teams in a league. We gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? The W gotta do something. They gotta do some better. Like they gotta do something. They gotta have a sit down meeting with all the owners. Like it's getting bad, man. Too many blowouts.
Right.
For the first games of the season.
Yeah, like up here, we're family. Like this is how we talk. Like Auntie Cess and Rob wouldn't collab with me if I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I love the game. Wait till football season. Y'all gonna see me even worse. Like I'm breaking shit. Like you gonna see me breaking like going in.
Why?
Listen.
Why?
Because I love it, Auntie. I love it. I miss those 2-a-days. I miss those 3-a-days. I miss that. You across from me, one-on-one, Oklahoma drills. I miss that. And a lot of these players today, know that they've been getting Pepsi and Coke, and we was out there with the hose, drinking out the hose, ready to play. They not used to that. They not passionate like me. They not.
They can't even do Oklahoma drills no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of drills we had to go through.
Got a question. No more. Got a question. Is it bad coaching or poor player and team development?
All of it.
It's all right. So look, this is why it's been so bad, right? You look at preseason, right? Everybody that's playing in preseason, they playing players they finna cut. They're not even playing in rotations or like it feels a regular season game. So you spend most of your time in preseason worrying about players that ain't even finna be on your roster. Spending time to like worrying about, hey, can they make the roster? Can they not make the roster? And then you gotta cut some players that actually could have helped your team because of roster construction of your team. You gotta cut them because of rules. Not because you can't afford them, because some of these teams could afford them, but they still gotta let them go. So it's just it's gonna take about 5 to 7 games for everything to get better.
Luana, Chicago can't afford Don. They can't afford Big Drip. They would have to pay like over 10 or 20. They would have to pay over 20 or 30 mil to get her to coach that bullshit. And they not doing it.
And you gotta give her power. And you gotta give her power.
And you gotta give her power. You gotta give her power. They not finna do that. Listen. I'm gonna pass out, JSB, but guess what? I got money, so I'm gonna pass out while I'm doing the shit I love with my auntie and my brother Rob. I'm good. I'll pass out. I'll be over here like, I don't care. I'm on the show with two of the best. I love both of these people up here. These my people. So if I pass out, I'm gonna pass out.
Man,
that's what we do around here.
Send your location, man. We're gonna send help.
All right, this is what I'll say to you.
Oh, don't worry. I got family here. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to happen to you. We need you back next Sunday.
Hey, the W is the only place.
Give me the IV. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
He back.
Y'all talking about Don Staley taking over. The W is like the only place where they will give you ownership, the GM, and the coach. That's the only league that allowed it to happen. Ain't no other league that allow it. So if you
how long you think that? How long do you think that? How long do you think that stays?
This new CBA finna change that.
You think I was gonna say.
I don't know, man, because what I heard is NECA the reason why we got these bullshit protected contracts.
You know it. Hey, listen, she was doing it to try to help her sister. That's what she was doing it for. But in the end, you know what I'm saying? They just got rid of her sister. But she got a better contract at ESPN, so.
Yeah, she should with all that ass back there. She should have got that contract, because that's the only reason why I see her up there. Cause she be over there just glazing. I just be like, stand up and just poke, just touch that button on the screen. That's it. That's all I need you to do. That's it.
Well, the more money got to start rolling in too, but
right.
Not you selling your Sky Indiana tickets. What?
Facts.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm telling you, listen, that's the only reason why she got that extra bread at ESPN, dog. It ain't because of her analysis. I'm telling you, she walked in that office.
You don't think
understand the script though? She understands the script. You gotta give it that. Hey, whatever ESPN tell her to push, she gonna push.
But here's the thing.
Of course.
But here's the thing. She's made that decision to do that, right? Like nobody is forcing that issue. She's made that decision. Like, hey, this how I'm finna go secure my bag.
Yeah. No, listen. I respect the hustle. Do your thing, but I gotta call it what it is.
That's what I was gonna ask. Can you respect the hustle? That's what I was gonna ask. Do you respect the hustle?
She getting money. She getting paid.
All right, so this is my question. Who do we need to lead this charge with the CBA? Not whoever is in charge right now. What person do we actually truly need to get this CBA right? What person would you pick to run this instead of the people who's actually in charge right now?
Can we bring old players back?
Pick whoever you want.
I want Cheryl Swoops in there. Because Swoops don't take any shit. She's very knowledgeable. She knows what's going on, and she to me has the player's best interest. She just has it. Lisa's okay, but I would want Cheryl. I think Cheryl would be good, and Tina Thompson with her, and I would go get some of the old heads who really know the game, that know the current game, and for the young players, I would bring in the popular young players, like you got Angel, you got Cece, you got what's the other name on Rakia. I would bring some of them in, and then I would bring the vets like AT, or I would leave Dewana Bonner out. She's an op. I'll bring AT. I'll just say leave your wife at home. And I would bring Deladon in there too. I think Deladon would give some interest. She would be able to talk about it. Stu Bird. I would bring those people in. I wouldn't bring a NECA back, because to me, NECA's too much of a do girl. Like I don't get sense of I control the meeting. It's more of she's being controlled. I don't get that sense from her. That's who I would bring in.
I wouldn't make none of them. I wouldn't make none of them. I wouldn't put none of them in charge. I would talk to all of them. They're all so far removed from like social media marketing, touching where we at right now. I would get their opinion. But when I look at like fixing this league, I probably would reach out to the people.
Yeah, Fee and Stewie, right? Yeah, Fee and Stewie.
The Unrivaled, I would reach out to the Unrivaled group, and how they set that up and the work that they did, right? So Unrivaled.
Yeah.
I would talk to Clutch Sports, because they have a good understanding of representing what people want right now, right? What these players want right now, how to partner with these players, how to cut these deals, and then I probably would look at marketing, so like the Las Vegas Aces team, but I also would look at Angel Reese's support team and the way that they built her brand and have been able to do some of those things. So I would try to get something from everywhere. But the actual fixing of the league, I probably would ask somebody that isn't as tied to the league to make those
like Unrivaled. Like Unrivaled. Yeah, that would work. Like you said, I agree. Like Unrivaled. Like I wasn't saying them run it. I would have it more of a collective group, but I would have the players that's in today's game, like on the front line handling it, the old heads behind them, just to show like support and everything. But yeah, Asia, I would love Asia in there. I would love Angel in there. I would love CC. I would love and then Fee and Stewie. Like, look what they've done. I would bring them in there, and I would bring their husband, and I would bring, Fee's husband into it, and I would try to do it, because look, Unrivaled did it better than what these chumps did. They did it better. The whole marketing, a lot of these casuals wouldn't know who Courtney Williams was if it weren't for Unrivaled. Like, that's sad. You know what I'm saying? They would have known who AT is. AT done put on an illustrious career. She's just missing that chip. But other than that, she's put on an illustrious career. So they would actually know how to market everyone, because the idea of when they unveiled who was going to be in Unrivaled, that was genius. That was genius, and they had the fans interact. WNBA don't interact with none of their fans. They don't interact unless they're the racist bigots for CC. That's it. Other than that, they don't interact with nobody. They don't.
I like it. Yeah, one is 3-on-3, the other is 5-on-5. But when we're talking about putting together a league, whether I gotta hire 6 people to do it or 10 to get on the floor, what people am I putting in place to put together a system that partners with people to bring in everything that we need? When you look at Unrivaled, even though it was 3-on-3, they had way more support for their players than the WNBA with their 5-on-5 and their NBA money. They was doing on site MRIs and all kind of stuff. Go ahead.
But that's because the health plan and everything was a lot better, right? They partnered and got the right people, the right partnerships to buy in.
Those would be the people that I would partner with to help fix what I got going, so I can have those type of deals.
But they got to. It don't matter
that it was. It don't matter that it was only 3-on-3. Yeah. I don't care that they were only a 3-on-3. I don't know how that factors into what I'm saying, because they only set up a 3-on-3. They set up a successful 3-on-3 league. They couldn't set up a successful 5-on-5. I don't get it. Let me know.
But hey, here's what I think happens. I think Unrivaled ends up going to 5-on-5, and then they just start having drafts every year and start mixing players on different teams, so you can see different players with different players and highlighting and actually helping the game grow. I think you're going to get to that point with Unrivaled because of the profit that they're going to make, and they can make the pool bigger and keep everybody in the United States because they see that people are wanting it, they're buying it. Now it's all about, can they push the season in a different realm for it to grow even more? In a sense,
Yeah,
but
so
they got a good
absolutely.
product.
Yeah, and when you're
Okay,
talking about the
but
money, when you talk about the money, Unrivaled, what you're meeting with these people for is to see how they built these partnerships. No,
right.
nobody would go and raise 3-on-3 money for a 5-on-5 team. I'm sure that the people who put Unrivaled together wouldn't suggest that you do that. So again, I still don't get how they only know about 3-on-3 would make Unrivaled and the people that put it together
Right.
not a good source of information for
Right.
how to build out and improve your brand and your league. But
It's
make it make
stubbornness.
sense for me.
It's
Make it make sense
stubbornness.
for me.
You know what it
Go ahead.
is. We don't want to learn.
Stubbornness. Yep.
It's the stubbornness. We don't want to learn because you putting out a better product. You out marketing us. Like just think about it. Before the season of marketing, during the season of marketing, and even after the season of marketing, right? The man, you don't even know who really playing because they ain't really marketing.
Exactly. That's why I said. That's why I
All you know
said,
is big names.
the way that y'all market it, let me know. The way that you was able to raise your money, let me know. Because I need to be following a blueprint like that and not this old style NBA blueprint that I'm trying to follow. Because number one, my fan base isn't the same, and people don't support it the same. The people don't financially support it the same way. So let me see what's different about how they moving in women's basketball versus just basketball in general.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if
we
it's
know it's player moves for
3v3,
sure.
1v1, 5v5. It doesn't matter. You can promote the game better.
Mm-hmm.
What promotions from the WNBA shows you anything? All I seen them do was market Caitlyn. That's it. That's it. They didn't market nobody else. They haven't marketed the reigning MVP, 3 MVPs and 2 finals. I mean, and won 2 finals. They haven't marketed her. Like, it's because of her genius that we know about A1s and Asia and all of that. Like, everybody got nothing to do with that with Asia. Asia decided to do that.
They did.
They don't know how to market us unless it's going off of our emotions or it's going off of pushing an agenda. That's the only way they know how to market blacks. That's
listen.
it.
They did a bad job to the defending champs right now. New York Liberty. You wouldn't even know they was champs last season.
New York.
Like,
yeah, if y'all think that Unrivaled is just some developmental league that'll just be here for overnight,
No,
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
Because listen, Auntie and Rob, New York has how many games compared to the Fever on TV?
I don't know. Fever got what 40 some games on TV this year.
Right. How many? The Liberty? Liberty got what 20 some. And then also,
y'all have to tell me. I don't have.
Also, they talking about the link.
Drop off.
They're talking about the links are the favorite and all of this, but you haven't promoted the links. You're not even putting them on national TV like that. Where does that make sense?
You think
that's what I'm talking about?
You think
marketing?
You think Cheryl Swoops? You said Cheryl Swoops had a shoe deal before the WNBA didn't. She was marketed. I don't know what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? Like, they're not marketing anything. They're not giving you. They're not interested. Look at the rookie things. We didn't even get the rookie interactions that we wanted. We barely even knew it was a draft. And then the reason we knew last year's draft is because Angel got so many followers and CC was coming in.
You don't even know
about Rakia and all of them.
Hey, you can ask 90%. Probably you can ask 100 people about the rookies. Probably about 10 people can really tell you who's in the rookie class or even understand what's going on in the rookie class.
Exactly. So that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, yeah, political little WNBA is only trying to attract a certain audience. White conservative that's why they only market CC. Exactly. That's why she got the most games. That's why they only talk about her. They don't talk about the Liberty. They don't talk about the Lynx. They don't talk about the Aces, which is a damn travesty. It's like the Aces and Liberty don't get talked about, but they've been the best teams the past 3-4 years. So it's like, what are we doing out here? You're not going to market the game by marketing one player. You have to market everybody. Because when that player isn't on national TV, or even on the other networks, if she's not showing, then what? You're not making money.
So I think the owners won the last CBA. The players should win this one because it always goes back to one, right? When the owners win, the players win, the owners win. It switches back. So the players should be in favor on this CBA. So let's hope we get, the right situations, the right bagging overall from marketing standpoint. And then all these teams get a practice facility, and all the flights and all that stuff to good. That's all. That's what I'm hoping for in the situation. So
no, Shank. She's not the best player in the game. It's a bunch of players who will bust CC ass. Like seriously, she would get her ass busted by a lot of players in the league. They just don't show those other players.
What makes her the best player in the league though?
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't have a bag. She's only like offensive. Everything else she's not great at. Like what makes her the best? So if I put her in a one-on-one against the best guards in the league, you think she's gonna dominate them? What are we talking about? And then the league lost a lot of money last year. It's like, what are we talking about? Y'all got to stop being brainwashed, man. Y'all got to start actually doing research and actually looking at the game and looking at things instead of going off of what everybody else is saying.
HD,
like, seriously.
HD, they pushing her to be the face of the league. That's what they doing. HD, you know this.
I said it last year. I said it last year. I said it last year, Rob. I said they're going to push her next year. They're going to stack her team up. They're going to give her the whistle. They're going to let her do whatever she want to do. They're making her the face of the league. That's what they're doing. I've been knew this. I predicted this a year ago. I predicted this 2 years ago. Like, people just slow because now they're hearing me. So now they think, oh, you're just hating. When I've been saying this shit since she was at Iowa, since she was in high school. I've been telling everybody they're going to make her the face of the league whenever she comes out. Because it's popularity. It's not about who's the best. It's about who is popular. It doesn't matter no more who the best. It's always been like that.
You push it. Hey, man, y'all got to stop. Hey, listen, y'all got to stop supporting losing now. You gotta stop doing this, man.
Right.
Right. We don't want to praise the people that win the championship. We don't want to praise the people that get to the championship, but we want to praise the person that they ain't even sniffed it, don't even know what that looks like, don't even know what the feeling is of that. Come on, man. We gotta stop that. That's nasty work.
Right, exactly. Yeah, McDonald's sells burgers. Yeah, but do they got the best burger? Hell no. So it's like, what are we talking about? It's about popularity because of that golden arch. That popularity, it brings you to McDonald's. The fries bring you there, but it's not the best.
Listen, it won't even matter when Juju come out. I seen a question. They say, what happens when Juju come out? It ain't even gonna matter from that standpoint because Caitlin Clark gonna be so far pushed up that it won't even matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like CC's triple-double yesterday. She stat padded the whole second half. Like, look, CC is a good player. But when I look at players, when LeBron came in the league opposed to her, Bron had the body to play with bigger men, bigger competition. He still was putting up points and doing his thing. CC is being allowed to do everything. Bron wasn't getting these much foul calls his first year. In his second year, Bron wasn't getting all of this. Like, what are y'all talking about? They're giving her calls and everything like she's been in the league for 6 or 7 years. It's insane.
HD, I'm starting to realize a lot of these players don't know who Angel Wilson is.
They don't.
Of course not. But it ain't because it ain't about that.
Like, what are y'all talking about? It's like nobody's crying, nobody cares. I could care less if CC wins the next championships. Okay, cool. But you can't tell me just because she gets these stats, I'm not a stats guy because I know basketball. I've watched it since the late 80s. Nobody cares about stats. We care about, did you win the game or you lost the game? Did you win the championship or didn't you? Love Allen Iverson, but I'm not taking him over LeBron. And I'm not a LeBron fan, but LeBron won. So it's about winning at the end of the day. I don't care how many stats you put up. Wilt Chamberlain, if you want to talk stats, Wilt Chamberlain got the best stats that weren't recorded. But you know what? He still got 2 championships. So he will forever be talked about. Bill Russell is the king of champions. And y'all treat him like he was the 10th guy on the end of the bench. And he won the most championships. So it's not about winning, like Rob said, and like Auntie said. It's about who put up these stats, who puts up the most numbers. Steve Nash had incredible numbers, but what did Kobe have over him? 3 rings and then won 2 more rings. Y'all don't respect champions. Y'all respect popularity and stats. And that is why the game is garbage now. Y'all don't respect it. Randy Moss, hell of a receiver. Liked him more than Jerry Rice. But if I'm starting my team, I'm not starting with Randy Moss over Jerry Rice. I'm sorry. You're a winner. You're put in a certain table, a certain level. You're not sitting at the table with everybody. That's the difference. Y'all don't respect that no more. Y'all respect the popularity and the weakness of the game. And that's why the game is suffering. Y'all think the game is really doing something it's not. You're only showing something to one player, nobody else. Nobody else. That's how it is. Well, Reggie, he didn't play with Shaq, but he played with Amari Stoudemire, Leandro Barbosa, Sean Marion, who won a championship with Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki won with a team similar to Steve Nash. Why Steve Nash couldn't win? He had Joe Johnson coming off the bench, who then turned into a superstar for the Atlanta Hawks. Why did he win? It wasn't just Shaq. Kobe had to grow into that level for them to take off. It wasn't just Shaq. Shaq was there 4 years before Kobe became Kobe. Why didn't he win? Why didn't he win then? See, y'all love to pick and choose what's your favorite thing. That's what y'all like to do. Y'all pick and choose. So what are we talking about?
Let's go. Yeah, do we have some other questions? Caitlin's gap in development is too wide against veteran players. 18-year-old LeBron could play with 30-year-old Rasheed Wallace. He lived up to the hype. Caitlin is just hype. We don't know what Caitlin is yet. Why don't y'all just give her a chance? Give her a minute to see who the hell she become. That's all I keep asking y'all. Stop trying to hand her something she didn't earn yet.
Right.
Stop letting people who ain't won do winner shit. Period. Stop letting losers do winner shit and stop trying to hand her something that she ain't got. Nobody saying that she can't get it. Nobody says that she doesn't have a skill set that doesn't say that she can play for a championship or compete for a championship. But let her get the goddamn championship first. That's all.
Right. Y'all are giving her, giving her everything and not letting her earn nothing. That's what's pissing me off. Because y'all didn't do that with anybody else.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like we already been here, and then y'all coming in here like it's some new people coming in and we already been in here. Like, read the room.
Right.
Y'all ain't here like y'all done bust up in here like y'all done found something new. We been here. WNBA been here. They been hooping. Does she hoop? For sure she does. But she ain't the best to do it. She ain't the best to do it. Right. What is it? 144 of them out there this year?
Yep.
No, I take that back. 156 or something like that. 156.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yep.
Like y'all
That's
busting up
all.
in here like y'all showed up with some new money. Old money been here.
Right.
Y'all
Right.
coming in place acting like new money. That's what
Right.
turned old money off. Y'all act like y'all ain't
Right.
never been nowhere before. That's all. Let
Right.
her earn it. That's all. Earn it.
That's it. Listen, Brianna Stewart can talk shit because she earned it. Sabrina can talk shit. She had a
No,
bad
Angel. No,
performance,
here's the thing.
but
Angel don't
but
get a
she hit the
pass.
shot.
Angel don't get a
No,
pass. Ain't nobody
Angel
talking about
don't.
Angel like ain't nobody talking about Angel like she no goddamn WNBA champion. But you know what she
Right.
is, a national champion.
Right. So what are you
You know what
talking
CC
about? Why?
you know what
Why,
CC you know
Auntie?
what CC's not. You know what CC's not, a national champion. She
Auntie,
hasn't led.
why
She
do
hasn't led
everybody?
anybody to a winner to anything.
Auntie,
Go ahead.
why can't Angel just be a player that grows? Y'all are bashing her like she's been
But
playing in the W for 10 or 15 years.
but
Like,
all of them should be able
I
to
don't
be a
get it.
player that just grows. All of them should be able to
Right,
be a player that just grows. And they get so caught
right.
up in us saying that us talking about us not talking about CC, that it's not about CC. What we're talking about is if the actual ultimate goal of the WNBA is to grow the brand and to grow the
Yes,
conversation around women's basketball,
yes.
then let's make sure that we are marketing everything. Stop leaving money on the floor.
Right.
CC
You
is
can't,
good. That's great.
right,
That money is coming. But we left
right,
we left 9 other bags out there. I'm here for all the bags. I'm here for
right,
all of the money.
right.
That's what we're here for.
Because
So even if
not,
you do it in smaller pockets, regionally,
yeah.
nationally, for some people, get all the money.
Right. But listen,
Go ahead.
even like y'all don't understand. Like, if you promote every team, there's other teams that's
Exactly.
selling out arenas. They're selling out arenas. You're not even talking about it. Y'all,
And,
you're not
and I
going to
see you
make
talking about Larry
money
Bird.
by
Larry
promoting
Bird's an
one person.
NBA champion. Don't do that.
Yeah, Larry
Larry
Bird
Bird's
won
an
the
NBA
NBA,
champion.
but yeah, yeah,
NBA
Larry
legend. Don't do that.
Bird, yeah,
And he earned
yeah,
it.
he
And
won
he
a
earned it.
championship. He earned it,
And he
right?
earned it.
Yeah, Larry Bird wasn't given anything. He came in and took it. That's what you're supposed to do. Magic came in his first year, took it. That and he won in college. So we're just saying, we're not saying CC can't be great, but hold her to a standard of the rest of these losers out here until she wins. That's all. That's all we saying. Kelsey Plum, I'ma respect Kelsey Plum because why? She got two of them things. She got two of them things. She can talk her shit. She won. Jackie O can talk her shit, even though she started talking. That's my dog. But J.O. people were saying, oh, she just now started talking. J.O. been talking. She just don't talk with y'all because she a champion. Champions have a different talk. Brianna Stewart probably has the best college resume we've ever seen. And y'all treat her like
Oh my
shit.
God, bro. For those of y'all that keep telling me the WNBA didn't make no money, they wasn't bringing in no money, they didn't make no revenue. Who the hell keeps a failing business open for 28 years? Just
Right.
for the hell of it. Just for the hell of
Exactly.
it? Like, what are we talking about?
Right. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you guys, y'all just spewing things out. Kent,
The
Atlanta.
NBA, and then Dion, you in here, the NBA don't even own all of the teams in the WNBA.
Right.
Period.
They don't. It's not like they own only a few of them. They don't, not a few. They own like some of them,
Yeah.
but they don't own
You know what
all
else
of
I
them.
noticed too? This is what I wanted to say too. Hey, some of y'all parents really need to hit my cash app because all y'all kids running loose in the chat and shit, unsupervised. Get your kids, man. Get y'all
I'm
kids
telling you.
out the chat. Really, please, come get y'all children. Go
Right.
ahead. They own 40% of the entire league, so 60% is owned by somebody else. Let's go.
Right. So that's the point. So y'all will keep looking at this. The stands, the stats, and that this is selling. There's other places selling out. They're not marketing those places because they just want to market CC. And CC not even getting a big bag out of all of it because all of the stuff she get go to somebody else. So that's the point I'm trying to tell you is that in order for your business to grow, you have to market the players. They're not marketing the players. Angel even said it if my teammates get more shine than me, I'm good because that's growing the game. Because now I know who Camila is, which I should have been known who she is if you're a fan of the game, and other players on the team they know about. Y'all didn't even know nothing about Ariel Atkins until she got traded over there. Y'all ain't know nothing about her. And Ariel Atkins is what? A champion. She won, and she did a whole lot for that team. So Natasha Cloud, y'all talk shit about Natasha Cloud, but she's a champion. She won with Don Washington. So all of these players have played before. Y'all disrespected DeWanna Bonner saying, oh, Caitlin finna win the chip for her. Like she ain't walking there with two of them things already. Like what Natasha,
they didn't even know. They didn't even know she had two. They was like, "Do she got a chip? Do she got a championship?" And she was like, "I got two." Okay,
right. That's what they did, and then they treated what's her name? Y'all shitted on her too. Damn, what's her name? Oh man, I can't think of it. Oh yeah, Aaliyah Boston. Y'all shitted on Aaliyah Boston all last year. Get traded like she didn't win a national title, like she don't have credentials. Now all of a sudden y'all like her after yesterday. y'all, I swear y'all blow me. Y'all blow me, dog. y'all was saying Aaliyah Boston ain't look good and Unrivaled. She ain't this. Now y'all Aaliyah Boston fans now. And then if y'all like Cece, why didn't she stand up for her teammates when they were getting vitriol thrown their way? I can't wait for the first game they lose. I'm going to see how many of you fans keep the same energy. Because I bet you money, Auntie, that they going to cuss Aaliyah out. They going to go flood her timeline. They going to flood DeWanna Bonner's timeline. They going to flood everybody's timeline with nothing but hate. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So that's their problem.
So tell me about CC bring crowds and money. Unfinished business. Okay.
Oh, Imperial stats. Exactly. Imperial stats. Clark fans like them rap fans that only like Eminem and don't know none but his music. Exactly. I used to have arguments with them growing up. I'm telling them, bro, is more than listen, but this is the thing, though, Imperial. Eminem actually knows the history of hip-hop. He knows, he bigs up those from the past. Cece don't do that. She tell you I like Maya, but she don't show it. She don't go and show it. She just says it. She don't go show that she actually care for the community and care about the well-being of the women. She don't. She don't show it.
No, she showed you. She showed y'all that with the jersey retirement. How much she respects. Yeah, exactly. How much it was off brand.
Right,
Missy. I appreciate the love, fam. Gotta hit the
shout out to Missy.
Appreciate you, fam.
Man, you done bought Auntie 10 Cokes.
Right. Let's go, bro. Let's go, baby. Sound of money. We love it. Let's go.
The money.
Cousin Missy.
Yep.
Angel Reese breaks records. We know that. Points generated, right. 3 taken. Those stats equate to height.
Oh yeah, of course we know that. We listen. I done seen the game for a long time, and only thing to change, Rob and Auntie will tell you, is the players and the names. That's all to change. That's all to change.
The skill set.
And the skill set. Yeah, and the skill set. That's it. Nothing. I mean, we've seen this before. We know what's going on. Y'all just don't because y'all here now. But let me tell you this, though. When CC retires, we'll see how many of y'all are still around. We'll see. Because the NBA, if it wasn't for that 1996 class, they would have been dead in the water if it weren't for that 96 class.
The fact that you said at retirement, CC is going to be remembered as the female Steph, let me know that you probably don't even watch Steph. They're not even the same type player.
They're not the same player.
Can Steph shoot? Can Steph shoot a logo 3? Absolutely, he can shoot a logo 3. Is that what his game is based on? No. Does she have the cardio that he got? Does she run and move and make the cuts and plays that he makes? No,
No,
not at all. Stop
no.
that. Let CC be CC. When she retires,
Yeah,
she'll be the greatest CC that was here. She'll be the greatest Susan Clark that
exactly.
she could be. Let her be that.
Yeah, yeah,
Let
exactly.
her
All right.
let her be that. But all
So
that, she's not Steph.
so how was your impression
No.
about Paige's first game? What was your impressions?
I was upset that my thing is I didn't think they got Enrique involved enough. They left Enrique out the game a lot. Paige to me is a rhythm. Not rhythm. This is why I love Paige. Paige knows how to play to the game. Like she knows when I can get off, and I know when I could get my team off. I felt like I wanted Paige to get AO going and Alyssa Smith going a little more early because then Paige could be Paige throughout the game. Because if you don't have Alyssa interested, she's going to check out. People, it happens. That's what some players do. They need at least to touch the ball to be involved. Enrique, to me, she's trying to play without the ball a lot, but it's kind of hindering her because she's so great at the ball in her hand. And I think if her and Paige could flip a little bit, I think it'll be even better because I like what I'm seeing from the team, like the pieces. Now, the thing that's going to hurt them is the bench, like Big T coming in. Big
Yeah,
T just don't fit the team to me. Because Zaza and Quinterly want to run. They want to run,
it's a bad
get to
fit
their
for
spots,
the
and let
bench.
it fly. Yeah, T just don't fit to me. And I like Hans Allen and Seagrass, and I think I would have Seagrass start instead of Melissa because I think Seagrass would fit better with what they got in the starting lineup as opposed to Melissa. Because to me, Hans Allen's a better than Alyssa Smith. She just is like
Yeah,
everything she does, rebounding, running the floor, post up, making the extra pass, and she can shoot the three better.
that's what they
So
need though. And Alicia she can come on in that second unit and be a monster. I
she
just don't.
could be, bro. With Rob, look at it. Her, Zaza, Quinterly, Charles. I like Charles. Charles is that utility player. I like her. Man, that'll be a dangerous lineup. I would go with her on the bench if she could just swallow her pride and say, I accept it, man. Dallas would be dangerous. Dallas would be real dangerous.
It's gonna take them about 5 to 7 games for the AO and
Yeah.
Page thing to figure out. But I think they'll hit a stride where they figure it out and it's gonna get rolling. The biggest thing is understanding how to use AO now. Now that you actually have a guard next to her that can get their own shot and be more impactful in the game. She never played against one of those. So now play
No.
with one of those. So now that she has it, what I'm saying? She used to play with those wings so she can control having the ball. Now you actually got a guard. It's different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. And I think that's why I said I would let AO control the ball early because Paige can always get her. She can always bring the ball up, but I need Enrique to be interested. Because if Enrique's not interested, then she's gonna get the ball and go one-on-one real fast when she don't
Facts.
really have to. That's just how she plays. And if I can let her get the ball, get her thing going, scoring some buckets, hell, even when she gets downhill or making assists to the corner or somebody coming through the lane or a back cut, that gets her involved. Like she feels a part of it. Like people got to understand sometimes just touching the ball makes you feel like you're involved. You don't need
Yeah.
to do something with it all the time. You just got to feel like, okay, I'm a part of the game plan. I'm a part of it. Because listen, if AO and Paige can figure that out, I don't see a lot of teams beating them. Like the lower teams, like 5 to like
Yeah.
11 or
But
12. I don't see them beating them.
here's my thing. I want to see them run her off a more pin down screens. Keep the ball in Page's
Yeah,
hand, but run her off more pin down screens.
I
I think
agree.
that would help AO's game just off that because the biggest thing is learning how to play without the basketball. When you figure out how to learn how to play without the basketball, that's when you become elite. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
she's elite, but she can go to a different status when she learns how to play without the basketball. because she can get her shut off on anybody. It's just
right.
Becoming an elite to understand how to play without the basketball. Those are the things that she figured that part out. They good.
Yeah, and I love Ty Harris, man. Ty Harris that was a great pickup for them. Ty Harris is going to be good, and once she gets acclimated with everybody's style and how they want the ball, they're gonna look. I like Dallas. I think Dallas is a sleeper team. I think people not really giving them love because I guess they hate on Paige a lot or something, or they think AO can't be the player that I know she can be because I saw her do it at Notre Dame. So I know she could be that player. It's just that you have to give her that shot. And I think they need to let her get going early because it'll make it easy for Paige. Like, let her be Paige's AZ Fudd. Like, let her be that. And then Paige don't need to be the leading scorer. I don't know why people want Paige to be Diana Taurasi. She's not. She's Paige. She can do way more stuff than Taurasi could. Not saying Taurasi is a bad player. I just think she could do a lot more. Taurasi was pure score, take your heart out, buzzer beater in your face, and talk about your mom on the court. So Paige gets going, and then when it's time for Paige to step up, it's easier for her to do it. So I want to see more AO go off a little bit early, and then Paige can like cruise through the game, and then when it gets to the last minutes, her AO will have that rhythm where they could go off at any time. I love Dejanay. Dejanay's like, man, it's like her defense is incredible. Like, and she's going to be key for them when they play against some of the best teams with guards that got a CC, that got that dominant guard or wing. She's going to be great for them, and I think they'll be fine. They need to do that. I think Paige first game, I gave her a C plus, C or C plus. I think she didn't play bad and she didn't play great, but she played like I expected a rookie would play the first game. She played a little better. Like her poise was very good. Like her body language, like she didn't get down on herself when she wasn't making shots, whereas most rookies would. So I think Paige would be fine to me.
What's your thoughts on T?
Before I do that, thank you, hello, for the love. I appreciate this. Yo, let's go. I appreciate the support. As far as like Paige, I really didn't grade Paige. But I am looking at Dallas as the coach first and the GM. I don't have a grade for Paige until I see what kind of plan that they put into motion. So Dallas overall, I'm concerned at the way Big T walked off. I'm concerned that they didn't have to lose that game.
They did.
I'm excited about what AO and Paige could be. I'm excited that it looks like AO is buying into like not having to be ball dominant. But I don't know what's missing, and so I don't know if it's the 5 spot. That's gonna hinder Dallas. But I didn't come into it like, yo, what is Paige gonna do? I came into it like, okay, Kurt, you came over here. What's gonna be different from here versus at LA? So I didn't come in with a real grade on Paige, but just, she was comfortable on the floor. She was Paige. She's not gonna make a bad pass. She's not gonna take a bad shot. She's gonna make the right play. So I expect that from her. She didn't look shook. She didn't have a deer in headlights type of thing going on. I want her to get a little bit more comfortable with getting her shot off. She took 2 threes, didn't make them. But other than that, like, I want to see her be able to do that. But right now, my eye is on the GM and the coach. Who are you?
I told you that's Kurt Miller boyfriend, man.
Yeah, so this is what we're gonna find out. Can he coach? I don't care nothing about him if he your boyfriend. Can he coach?
I don't know. I don't think he can, but we'll see.
Now I know we got about 15 minutes.
Nola need to take over with her paper.
It's interesting to see It's interesting to see where these coaches are, right? These assistant coaches, will they be the next ones? But I think that unfortunately for the WNBA, the best coaches may be in college basketball right now. And that just may price them. That just may price them out of competition for being able to hire them. But I know we
Mm-hmm.
got a game coming up in less than 15 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready to get out of here and get ready for that live. What y'all got for the rest of y'all days? Rob, HD, what y'all got?
I don't know. It's up in the air. Either I'm doing a show or I'm just doing regular old night hours. But I'm finna
Okay.
finish watching these games. That's it.
Hey, y'all know I got the Colorado show tonight, so y'all tap in. Coach Dre be doing this thing. So if y'all want to hear some Colorado Bulls, just tune in to the platform.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got the game coming up here in the next few minutes or so. It's supposed to be like 13. I don't know if I'm gonna be here right at the beginning of the game, but I'll be
Oh,
up for the game.
Mario,
Go ahead.
Golden State, they're tanking. When you get rid of those two players off they could have actually beat the Sparks opening night, but they got rid of their two players off the bench that could have gave them that punch. Because I'm still not sold on the Sparks. I don't like their bench too much, and Plum is chucking up way too many shots for my take. But hey, we'll see.
Yeah.
It
Hey, let
could
me tell you
work.
this too. If y'all make sure y'all ran the likes up on all three platforms. If you're not subscribed to all three platforms,
Mm-hmm.
make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all got y'all VIPs in order so y'all don't miss the VIP drops. We got VIP content coming. Like I said, I'm back in a few minutes for the game. I'm back at 11 for the CC show. Back tomorrow for noon hot takes. Now what? And now joining the conversation. So y'all be on the lookout for the drops. We appreciate y'all pulling up, rocking with us. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.